It's what is it? All right, that's good. We're good here. We're off to a good start with 4 likes. I appreciate that. What is it? Second down. I can't really see because there's something in my way. All right, third down coming up.
This is an excellent defense in stopping the run. Number 1 in the National Football League.
3rd and 4.
Two very different looking teams. We'll talk about on the other side of the ball when we get there. But now you come back.
I have a pretty good. I'm pretty sure I'm not far behind on this one tonight. Sometimes with Peacock, it's a pretty good run. What's up, Fernando? Herbert drops back. Throws. Hey, first down. Out to number 7 on the reception. How am I doing in terms of that, Fernando? Think Cowboys got cheated? How so? 4 likes, 5 likes is pretty good pre-stream. How'd the Cowboys get cheated? What happened? I wasn't watching the game like closely. Alrighty here. We're going to go with a handoff on first down. Herbert looks, throws. He's got a guy. Touchdown Chargers right away. Number 1 on the reception. Ooh. That's Carter with the reception. And that'll be a touchdown, DeAndre Carter. Big play for the Chargers to kick it off here on Sunday Night Football. The CB, PI, Lamb. Oh, really? I'll have to look at that. How's everything sounding, by the way? I just got to make sure the audio is all right. Not bad. All right. Maybe a little bit quieter, but I think it's all right overall. Commercial break coming up. I'm going to mute the audio here. I'm muting the audio. It's first, Chargers score on their first drive. And it's 11:35 remaining here in the first, 11:35 to go in the first quarter. Chargers' first drive results in 7. Let's see how the 49ers respond. Audio's good? All right. Well, now we wait through a commercial break. What's up, Jacob? How's it going? Really? Why? Oh, because you guys won? That's good. The whiners? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Well, I mean, the Chargers are better than the Rams, sadly. Rams seem to have fallen off quite hard. $4 p.m. games all went pretty crazy. I got every single one of them raw. What up, Ben? Sure you're quite excited, quite happy with the way things kind of developed and went out today. Yeah, I really wish I would have picked Detroit today. Yeah, your guys' team definitely showed out. I didn't think your guys' offense was any good anymore. I was like, oh, that's the end of that team. But it looks like the Packers might have found their second win finally. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. We're at 5 likes, which is what we started with. So if you haven't done so, consider leaving one. It might get a few more people in here early on. Cardinals won. Yeah, this week in Pick'em was bad. I think I'm 4-8. Eesh. I figured I didn't see anything this weekend. I just didn't see shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, I had a feeling this was going to happen. You guys own him till Rodgers dips. Fair enough. Looks like the game's about to be back on, but they're showing some weird high school football stuff, and I don't know if there's music playing. And I don't really mess with music. Oh, it's Jeff Saturday. What a shocking win for Jeff Saturday and the Colts, huh? He's officially Jeff Sunday, I think, right? That's his new nickname. He literally went, all right, we're starting Matt Ryan. We're not doing this weird Sam Ehlinger horse shit. But, coach, what of the offensive line? He said, bah, humbug. Them faggots can learn how to block or get the fuck off my field. And they went, I guess we're going to learn how to block or get the fuck off this guy's field, huh, guys? And, yeah, they played really good out of nowhere. That's a bad look for Frank Reich. What's up, politics? I'm rooting hard for Jeff Saturday because I don't have to play the Colts anymore this year. So I don't mind if they went out. That'd be kind of cool. Chiefs, Cowboys, or Vikings? Oh, with the Super Bowl? Not much, man. Just enjoying the Sunday. Lions had a great win. Packers fans had a great win. Seems like everybody's in a pretty good mood this afternoon. Politics. I hate to be this guy, but I really hope your team loses tonight so we take your playoff spot. I know. Go, McCaffrey, go! Oh, damn, he only got 4. He was down 2nd and 6. Oh, no, the Chargers look fired up tonight. Oh, man, they're going to win. Damn it, there's a certain look you can see in the team when the game gets going. You can almost just see the Chargers want to win this game a lot more. Look at the way that they're playing compared to the way the Niners are playing the game so far. Look at the cracked out energy the Chargers have at this point. That could hurt them later. We run it, and they get just short of the first. Look at these Chargers players. Sliding over. They might give him a first on that based on the spot, and it's Christian McCaffrey, so, you know. The better the player, the more favorable the situation is. It does look like Brady and the Bucks are back. I knew... You know what's weird, Ven? I spent most of that, like, Buccaneers versus Seahawks, and that'll be a first down. So it was 3rd and 1, now they get the first. I spent most of that entire time talking myself out of picking the Seahawks. And then I went, I'm still going to go with Seattle, though, even though I think the Bucks and Brady are back. And god damn it, I'm fucking so stupid. I could have had, like, a way better week if I had 3 games different that I knew I should have flipped on. And I talked myself out of every single one of them last night. It's Cameron who watches Detroit games. Oh, yeah. Oh, you changed your name up again a little bit, Cameron. You had, like, that strange last name, right? Like, no offense. Some people have weird last names. Not weird, but just tough to say. Dad's pissed about the Cowboys. Yeah, I don't blame him. Cowboys played an ugly game and lost to a team they maybe shouldn't have. But I don't know. Maybe maybe we just seen the rookie receivers for the Green Bay Packers get it finally. Losing to Detroit might have been. Yeah. All right. Now I know who you are. Yep. Correct. I didn't remember if it had like Q's in it and shit, but I knew it started with the T. I remember who you are now, man. Welcome back. Yeah, I think the low point for Green Bay was losing to Detroit. Yeah, Chargers are playing hard as fuck. It's 3rd and 6 right now. 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Excuse me while I take bites out of my grilled cheese I made.
It just takes one play, so they get the stop on 1st down. Now you're throwing on 2nd down, and here's their 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 situation here. Of course, their big pass rusher on this team,
Christian Watson.
number 52.
3rd and 6. Ball's at the 49 of the Chargers. It's Christian Watson is the receiver you're thinking of. Yeah, he had a monster breakout game. Yep. Ball across, and that'll be a first down. Chargers moving out to the 42. What up, Kevin? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's a really good grilled cheese too. It's on wheat bread, and it's made with hot pepper. What is it? It's like Monterey Jack with hot pepper flakes in it. Oh, delicious. Trust me, if you don't mix up your cheese game when you eat grilled cheese sandwiches and try like spicy ass cheeses, you're missing out on a whole game that you haven't unlocked. I'm telling you, you don't realize what you're missing. 1st and 10. Little toss out to number 11. That's Brandon Ayuk with the big catch all the way out to about the 22. Yeah, spicy grilled cheeses are really good. Yeah, I'm good at flavorful food, especially if you cook with cheeses. I'm good at cooking with cheeses. I said that for the Lions. Oh, what up, though? Oh, for the Lions. Yeah, I know. That's kind of like the Detroit Lions little thing. Great win for the Lions. Got that monkey off his back. You know, the whole can't win on the road thing for Dan Campbell. Got that fucking gorilla-sized fucking lump on his back off. And you know what's even better for Detroit fans is the Tigers are going to move in that goddamn outfield. I think they finally realized that no baseball player wants to play at that place, so they're going to move it in now. It's very exciting that the Tigers are going to have a small field. We might get some good free agents now. We have a very alluring team with a lot of money, so free agents should want to sign. Anyway, 2nd down and 3 for the 49ers. They're at the 15. We're looking at points here, potentially back and back and back. Again, remember, the Chargers' #1 weakness is stopping the run, and one of the things that the 49ers do quite well is, you know, run the football. Little jet sweep, faked it, hands it off to Elijah Mitchell, and he just gets back to, he gets to 3rd and 1. Habaneros and jalapenos. Yeah, those are all really good. Yeah, the hotter to me, the better the food. Oh, Christian McCaffrey runs it forward, gets it to the 9-yard line. That'll be 1st and goal. 6 minutes remain in the 1st quarter. 7-0 Chargers lead. Both teams have had the ball once. This is the 49ers' first drive. 10 plays, 60-yard drive. That's taken about 6 minutes. Yeah, it's Cameron, what it is the 49ers system is from Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan's dad. The head coach, you know, the head coach is Kyle Shanahan. So the Shanahan offense is designed to highlight running and running capabilities. So the better the running back, the better they're going to perform inside of the system, and the better they're going to look inside of the system. You could, like, he's arguably the best running back that's ever been in this system, though. Next to like Terrell Davis. And maybe like an occasional like Clinton Portis, maybe like when he wasn't all shitty, or I saw him walking down there. I said, "Sorry, you're not my favorite number 80 in the building tonight." He's mine. There's a couple others, but McCaffrey's one of the strongest examples of like running back in a Shanahan system. Little fake run there. Oh, all the way to the 2. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 2. Yeah, they ran with Debo because, yeah, they deal with a lot of weird injuries. It's all right. Jimmy was just throwing it away. He didn't have anything. It's better than to take a sack, trust me. Sometimes it's better just to throw it away out of the back of the end zone. If there's nothing there, just throw it away. There's no reason to risk anything if you're Jimmy G. Too early in the game to take any kind of big, stupid-ass risk. That was too obvious. Chargers didn't bite at all. That'll bring up 4th and goal. That'll be 4th and goal at the 2. He gets back to the LOS. Are they going to go for it? I'm glad the Bills lost. It's very funny. Uh-oh. Agbonina? They're like keep putting they keep putting an arm on. All right, he's hurt. So somebody's hurt. They're going to go to an injury timeout, I could only imagine. Agbania. God damn it. I hate when there's so many. Bania. I don't know. It's still not an injury timeout, but I mean, they're clearly going to go to I was going to say they're going to go to commercial break. Commercial break here, as there's an injured Charger on the play. Can't really say his name. And, 4th and goal at the 2. We'll see what the 49ers want to do here. They kind of looked like they were about to be going for it, so. Cheat the Cowboys? No. I actually think it's, you may hate this. You may get angry about what I'm about to say to you. It's actually quite the opposite. You guys get quite a few bit of favorable calls. I think there's studies that are out there. I'm pretty sure you guys get some of the most like favorable ref outcomes of like any team. The only problem was the team you were playing. It gets way more favoritism from the refs than any team ever created in all of pro football ever, even once. No team gets more good calls than the fucking Packers do. And any Packers fan here will openly admit it. They'll be like, yeah, for some reason, especially in Lambeau, we get every call. It's crazy. I know you don't have a crystal ball, so who do you think? The Super Bowl, I still think it'll be the Bills versus the Bucks, with the Bucks winning. I'm very confident in that pick after what I've seen from Mr. Brady the last couple weeks. One thing I am never wrong about is when I know Brady is about to whip ass and do some crazy shit, and I know he's about, like, it's like I feel it. Last year, didn't feel it once. This year, I'm like, uh-oh. This is a bad thing that people kept talking shit about this guy for about a month straight. The media just dogpiled one of the worst person ever in pro sports to just dogpile. And now it's like, all right, now all my distractions are out of the way. I'm about to fucking beat the dog shit out of this league. I would look out for the Buccaneers the rest. I don't know if they'll lose again. And we'll see. So yeah, I'm sticking with my Bills-Bucks prediction. Oh, game's almost back on. I'll unmute it in a second. They're just showing some Jimmy Fallon shit. Yeah, Bucks-Bills, why? Ooh, that doesn't look good. I feel bad for that guy. He's crying. It's a bad injury. No, yeah, you guys probably did get bad calls in that game, but it's because you were playing the Packers in Lambeau. There's a very specific reason as to why that was called that way. Welcome to Lambeau Field, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So Robbie Gould is on to try this short 20-yard field goal. He's got a couple blocked, including a short one earlier.
Yeah, Lambeau's a fucking notorious shithole for if you want good calls. Who do you think, Kevin? 7-3. The 49ers decide to take the points there, which is probably the smarter move. It's 4:10 remaining here in the first. It's 7-3 Chargers lead. We'll see if they go to a commercial break anyway. Oh shit! I don't know why I'm coughing. What's your pick?
That's what they gave them last year. So much of their percentage of offense, but 7 games missed for Allen, a couple of games now missed for Mike Williams.
I remember my first year doing this. Everybody thought I was crazy when I said the Patriots are going to play the Rams in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots are going to win. And then that happened, and I was like, oh fuck yeah! I looked like such a genius doing that. Bills are a good team. They have a chance to make it, but the Bills seem to. Yeah, I mean, we'll see about the Bills. It's hard to determine what they are now because they are a different team than what they were. You can't really use their history against them. None of these people, half of them weren't even alive when all that Bills choking was going on. And if they were like babies. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? I was like a baby in the early 90s. You know, I was born in 93. And I'm older than a lot of guys in the NFL at 29. So. Minnesota. That's not a bad pick. You were born in 64. No, I'm saying most of the players that are like playing for the Bills, so it's hard to use like the Bills choking in like the 90s to be like, they have a history of choking. Yeah, I mean, like, sure, I understand that, but it's like, and it's funny, but it's not a way to like evaluate the current Bills. Be like, well, they'll choke too. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Oh, Herbert takes off, slides, and gets a first. That could be a flag. Nah, never mind. They all kind of smacked him up. They knew it was a mistake.
Yeah, but you could tell just talking to him.
Seems like all good teams choke in the playoffs. I don't think that's true.
I think it still bothers him a little bit. If you've ever had one of those chest injuries,
there is a fine line between choking and just losing a playoff game. And I'm not really sure what it is. I think if you're supposed to win, people generally view that as a choke. But I think something else has to happen. And I'm not sure what that is, but you know a choke when you see it. Like, not every loss is a choke in the playoffs. Like when the Patriots got beat by the Titans, that wasn't a choke by the Patriots. That was just they weren't a good enough team to beat the Titans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it is just like one team runs into a mismatched team and they get beat. I don't know how to describe it, you know? Like, not every, but it feels like every playoff loss should be a choke. I know it's a really complicated thing to try to figure out. Yeah, that's a choke. That's a major choke. Especially since, like, Boston never wins anything. Or at that point, you know. Wow, what a good play by Justin Herbert down the sidelines to number 5. I don't know who that is, because I don't know any of the... Joshua Palmer. Okay, it is Palmer. That's a good route. He runs that. He runs the toward the sideline. The other two guys run across the middle. Little fucking deception. Boom, boom, boom. Love cross plays. My entire philosophy is motion and plays that cross each other. Send two guys this way because it can confuse things. I think if you don't run a bunch of crosses, I think that's kind of bad offense. Yeah, me either. I forgot. Oh, the Astros won the World Series. Had doctor in uniform. 7-3 is the score with 1:55 to play. And here in the first quarter, it's ticking away. Chargers have the ball. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball's at the 46. Yeah, a lot of people did. You know, there's more people watching this football game than watched all of probably the World Series, maybe put together. But people seen it. I just don't think people like the Phillies and the Astros. That's the biggest problem for that World Series. They're very unlike teams outside of their market. So it's just unappealing for people to watch. Yo, Mattress Mac, yeah. Yeah, if the World Series had been a little bit more enticing, more people would have watched it. But the fucking matchup was like, ugh. So I'm rooting for two evils here, huh? Gotta watch the Phillies get it something, and Philadelphia sports fans won't shut the fuck up. Or I gotta watch the cheaters get one. This sucks. It's not like football where it's like, well, we get to watch the Patriots maybe lose. This will be hilarious. You know, an enticing bad guy is a team like the Patriots, not the Astros.
Well, you just don't see him miss that one very often. Really had that set up to pick up the first down.
Don't know why that is, too. I don't understand that. You watch any of it? I didn't watch much of it either. But NHL needs more people. I don't know what they're going to do. Their game is very unappealing to a large number of people. You know what it is? They got rid of all the good shit, like the fighting and the super aggressive play, and then tried to thinking that would make their game more marketable, when it's literally the complete opposite. You got to like highlight the fights. Anyway, that'll be a punt there by the 49ers, unable to get any, or by the Chargers to get anything going. 49ers get the ball. Sorry, I'll do that a couple times till I get like the hang. Anyway, it'll be the 49ers ball, 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 17. So 49ers have it at their own 17. 44 seconds to play in the first. It's a commercial break. Chargers lead 7-3. There we go. I got to get the names in my head down. Soccer, yeah. So I find soccer and hockey to be on the same level of boring. Yeah, player safety, but it's also because they thought it was more marketable. I don't even think the players like it. They should still be allowed to fist fight. Yeah, they hit a field goal. Yep, it's 7-3. I should have lied and been like, actually, they hit a 71-yard field goal. It's a new world record. All of you would have backed me up on that too. I know you would have. See, I shit the bed, you guys. I apologize. Yeah, that's because Steve Eiserman fixed him up. It's nice. The Eiser plan's working in Detroit. All the Detroit sports teams are going to be good in like 4 years, and I'm going to talk so much shit to everybody who's been calling Detroit sports shitty for so long. Be like, what happened? Like, I don't know, you guys were garbage for 2 decades, and then you suddenly got good at sports again. It's really weird. Why were you guys so bad? Recession. Huh? You can't just say that. It's like, yeah, that's what happens. It was, you know, the recessions and shit. No, it's because they were good for, like, the Red Wings and the Pistons were good for a minute. So, like, you know, there's natural lulls. Red Wings did a lot of weird shit to preserve, like, a 30-year playoff run. And it might have cost them it cost them, like, a decade.
As they reached the halfway point, beat the Rams in their last game before the bye week last week. Got everybody out of town, got a chance to reassess and really catch their breath. And you mentioned it, Chris, at the very opening. They had a tremendous run in the second half of the season, all the way to the NFC Championship game. And if healthy, they've got the pieces and the people to maybe do a similar.
Lions are the only team of the Detroit sports I have no faith in getting it right ever. That's because everyone on that Lakers team got old. I used to like hockey when I was a kid. Then the Red Wings got bad. I'm a very fair weather hockey fan. Oh shit! Fumble! Chargers retain possession. Chargers get the ball. Oh well, Chargers gain possession, not retain. Ayuk gets the ball ripped out his hands, and that'll be a fumble by the 49ers. Chargers ball. Sheesh. Well, that's a little bit of a head-to-head, but, you know, it is what it is. Chargers get it. It's 1st and 10 at the San Fran 32. So great field position for the Chargers as well. They're just 30 yards away from a touchdown. Touchdown. Hockey sometimes gets boring without a lot of goals. Yeah, that's another thing. Hockey's a low-scoring game, so it's very hard to keep people's attention. Play action. Herbert dumps it to Eckler. Eckler unable to reel it in. Incomplete. 29 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. I like how the first quarter was flying by, and now this last minute's gonna take like it's been taking forever. We've gone on 2-3 commercial breaks. They're like, damn, this is a weirdly long break. 30 seconds. But if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. Gets a few more people in here. Plus, you know, try to get at least 20 every stream. So help us hit the like goal if you don't mind. That should end the quarter. I can't imagine they're just going to try to run some garbage play. Yeah, that's all right. All right, quarter's coming to a close. It's 7-3. 7-3 is the score here in Santa Clara, I think is where they actually play. But we'll just say San Francisco. Third down and 7 at the San Fran 29 coming up. 7-3 Chargers. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the like. Helps the stream out a bit. Hey, we're up to 10 likes already, too. Sweet, that's pretty great. Appreciate that. We'll be at the like goal in no time. So, yeah, just if you haven't done so, again, just, you know, close the chat, reopen it real quick. Boom, boom, boom. It's all quick. Oh, yeah. Commercial break as they switch the quarters around. Ugh. My nose is like half stuffed, half not. All right, good now. We're good now. Okay. I was like, ugh, that was weird. Couldn't breathe for a split second. I was like, ugh. Hit the gritty. I don't even know how to do that. I wouldn't do that. I'm not a good dancer, so I probably would never try to do something like that. My body doesn't move very fluidly. Everything I do has like a stiff, kind of unathletic appeal to it. In my head, I move smooth as fuck, but apparently I don't. But whatever, though. The gritty? Yeah, I know I can't do that. Number one, I can't make my feet move me without, like, my whole legs moving. Nah, I can't do that either. Not cool enough. Yeah, my body isn't a well-tuned machine. It's, athleticism's pretty poor for me. But, you know, I can throw really good. Oh, no, not this dick sucker. Here's your bold prediction for 2023. Car will be the Falcons. Hey, that's a pretty bold prediction. I would have to say, yeah, that's pretty bold. I'm going to say, I wouldn't advise going to that website.
It's Santa Clara tonight. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark. Three-time Super Bowl referee Terry McCauley, our rules analyst, with us back in the studio.
If you think you want to, you can try. But you're probably going to get a virus. Yeah, so far anyway. 3rd and 7 here. Let's see what they run. Herbert drops back, looks, throws. Good pressure, and just overshoots Palmer. It'll bring up 4th and 7, probable field goal try. I mean, try it. Let me know how it works.
And Bosa looping around, but you know, Herbert's only been sacked 10 times this year, and that's after losing his Pro Bowl left tackle Rashawn Slater, and now Trey Pipkins out. He fully
Cameron Dicker.
his job to protect himself.
There is the rookie Cameron Dicker. What a year he's had with an adventure from 47 yards. This one just sneaks in.
He can't miss.
He can do no wrong. They didn't know his name on the sideline last week. Who's our kicker? What's his name? Cameron Dicker. Made a name for himself with a game.
Snuck it in.
Eagles. Game winner last week.
All right, looks like they're going to another commercial break, even though they were just on one. And yep, they're going to another commercial break, despite just being on a commercial break. It's 10-3 in favor of the Chargers. 10-3 Chargers lead. 14:52 to play in the second commercial break. We'll unmute it as soon as it decides to come back on, whenever that may be. A lot of commercials so far in this game. Oh, what's going on with the connection tonight? Perfect all afternoon, but tonight it's like, I'm going to be kind of up and down. Whatever, kind of strange, but whatever. Anybody have a good week of pick'em in their weekly picks or anything like that? I don't think anybody. There might be a couple people, if I remember, that had like a decent solid week of like 8 or 9 wins. I can't remember a lot. I can't think of a lot of people who killed the game this week. A lot of weird ass wins happened. Seven and 5. See what I mean? Like, no one's really got a good record. This is like everyone's kind of like, yeah, I survived. For the most part, I only had a couple differences with most people, so I'm like, oh, everyone's doing rough right now. And the games were like the Vikings and like a game I got right. A lot of people went with the Broncos. Gonna unmute this in a second here once the once this bitch Carrie Underwood is done talking.
Carrie Underwood, true story. So Cameron Dicker, he's back in Austin after the Eagles let him go, and he's off to the Carrie Underwood concert.
It's crazy. Everybody that was talking a second ago, I think, left.
So he says to his
Where'd everybody go? Is the stream all like laggy or something? What's going on?
parents, take him to the airport, comes out here to the Chargers. A few days later, kicks the game-winning field goal in Atlanta, and he's around for another week as Dustin Hopkins is still out with a hamstring injury. Touchback there.
I want to go too.
If they're saying stuff about I don't listen to the audio of the game.
We'll do the game. We'll just go by. We'll do
So if you're talking about something in the broadcast audio, I don't know. I don't listen to that shit.
The Denim and Rhinestones tour. We were in Kansas City last week. She's in Kansas City tonight. Next week she's out here.
Gives me a headache after a while. I can't stand it.
Getting closer.
All right.
Plus it goes to commercial breaks too much, so I don't really like to listen.
That's awesome.
She's the best.
Bothersome.
Pretty cool story with Cameron Dicker as well. Life of the kicker. Dicker, the kicker. Niners, third drive. Turnover the last one. McCaffrey.
Yeah, but is there like lag or anything going on? Because I've dropped 300 frames, so that's not that many. So I don't think it's really going to be noticeable.
You just
But
don't see this very often. People running at Khalil Mack because usually
I don't know.
China over there. It is very difficult. So
There's Google.
watch the game against Atlanta. I want to say they ran once or twice that way to his side, and ordinarily they are always moving away from number 52.
For the career it's been, and he's been very connected with Brandon Staley now in year 2.
I can give you a link if you'd like.
Chargers. Loss of 1 second and 11, and Garoppolo left an open deep, comes underneath.
Yeah, cover that ball up there this time, Ayuk.
Taking the worst of it.
Second and 11 play brings it to a 3rd and 5.
Games so the athletic training staff can get a peek at Murray. And Patrick and Ramon George, the umpire, is going to walk him off to make sure that they get a look at him. I believe.
There you go.
Murray run into his own guy as much as now?
You're gonna have to do a little bit of like work to get to the game yourself, do some pop-ups and stuff like that, because I don't feel like wanting to go through them. There you go. You'll find it there. Just leave a like on your way out. I'd appreciate it.
And Murray will come over. It's
That's really if anyone wants to use it. Just leave a like if you use the link there. You're just gonna have to do a little bit of work on your own.
takes a hit like that. Make sure they get a full bit of medical attention. Juwan Jennings and Ayuk, the receivers, now on 3rd and 5. 5 in the pattern for Garoppolo. Nothing open. A flag is down as Garoppolo throws. It's deflected and incomplete. Good coverage again by Asante Samuel downfield as Garoppolo tried to get it to McCaffrey.
Okay. So something was just weird on my end. Sorry about that.
Time we'll hear in terms of penalties from Sean Smith here tonight.
Holding. Offense number 69. That penalties decline. Result of the play is 4th down.
It was on Mike McGlinchey. They'll punt it away.
Let's take a look. Working out there against Cal Van Noy. Gets that arm inside, a little bit inside the jersey. That's a good call. But a little bit of a struggle.
You know what's funny, Fernando? People talk more when you talk less.
2 games.
4th and 5 here.
The year he was playing well.
Penalty is declined.
See Wisnowski here, the punter. He's not directly behind the center. He stands off at an edge.
Looks like the Chargers are coming in to try to get a block here. Or at least they're showing block.
Boomerang in turn.
How the hell did I get so far behind? I'm literally watching the fucking live stream.
This one didn't stay in the field of play long enough.
It's really
Not his
confusing.
best. Chargers will get decent field position out of it.
I don't understand it how a game that was perfectly on time. Ugh, annoying. Oh, I don't do sports betting. I think that's a bad idea. Anyway, 10-3 Chargers lead. 10-3 Chargers lead the 49ers with 13:34 to play. 13:34 left in the second. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 25. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. If I had more money, I would maybe sports bet, but you know, I don't have the money for any of that. Go Chargers. Need the Chargers to lose tonight. That would be quite helpful. As I root for the Patriots, and a loss by the Chargers would put the Patriots in their playoff spot. Either way, we can do it ourselves next week by beating the Jets, but it'd be a lot funner, a lot more fun rather, to have the playoffs. To be in the playoffs before the Jets game. $10, $40 payout. Yeah, hell yeah, that sounds like a good potential win. What is this shit? Some Christmas movie? Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds, Octavia Spencer, I think it said. Unspirited. Sounds like a dumb movie. You know what I'm surprised about? We had 2 years of people being like locked down and stuff, and there hasn't been one like unreal movie made. Did the people who write movies not come up with anything good? Like, what were you doing for the last 2 years? Nothing? I couldn't think of nothing. You think we would have got like one masterpiece out of the whole thing? They would have, I guess there's that one, Everywhere, but I think that was written prior to the pandemic happening. I don't know, I'd have to do a little bit of research. But there is that movie. That movie's pretty sweet. That's a really long motion. If you did bet, what would be your method to win? A bunch of money lines, and on favorite, I'd win like $3, $4 at a time and be like, eventually it adds up.
Yeah, I can remember Philip Rivers telling the story when he was a kid. He was growing up, like his dad, I think, was a coach, and he was grounded all the time. And he was so little, he couldn't grip the football, so the only way he could throw it was sort of lay it on his hand. And then he ended up in the NFL doing the same thing.
So many good years.
Well, Fernando, you know it's crazy.
Another great quarterback here in Herbert. He slings it on the side.
Incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. A lot of people who watch streams never actually say anything.
Least known important parts of this 49ers team is number 7.
It's like there's this weird statistic about how much the top chatters chat actually in a stream. And it's like a perplexing number. You'll see it's typically like the people who do chat in streams chat, so it's this crazy ratio that comes out. What's up, Gutter? How's it going? Plus, it's also Sunday night. People might be busy and just watching. Typically, most streams I watch, I'm not really much of a chatter. I'll meme post and type ha 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 in a lot of streams I watch. But I'm not much of a stream chatter unless it's a topic I really give a shit about. Yeah, not a good day for my picks. Not at all. 4th and 6. Here comes the punt. 49ers almost block it. It'll bounce, and the Chargers will down it at about the 24, 25. Yeah, I think I'm 4-8 right now heading into Sunday night, and the way this game's playing out so far, it looks like the Chargers might win. So it could be 4-9. I'm going to mute this, but it's only a 30-second commercial. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at their own 24. 12:08 to play in the second. I think a lot more people figured this game would be a little bit more defensive or offensive oriented. Because I've seen a lot of high score predictions for this game. Which, feels okay. It feels more correct. But, something to point out. By the way, we're up to 12 likes now, so I appreciate that. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. If you're watching and just being a lurker, you could at least leave a like. Helps it stream out. Gets a few more people in here. Oh, look, Fernando's on a burner. Screen, no good. Exactly, stud. Exactly. Garoppolo. Oh, yeah, they're just replaying. That was a bad pass. What the fuck was he looking at? All right, 2nd and 10 here. Oh, look, Fernando's back on his main account now. He forgot to say BRB before he jumped onto his burner. 3rd down and 3 here, coming up for the 49ers. Ball's at the 31. Oh, Garoppolo's going to take off and run. Oh, damn, he got tackled. Just about a yard short. So they're going to have to punt this away. So, 4th and 1. The Chargers, if you're the Chargers right now, you might want to watch out for a fake punt coming. It would be a bad idea to do this because of the field spot. But I also don't put really anything past these pesky-ass 49ers. It's like 4th and super short, so watch out for like kind of a weird snap here. They're sitting on a fake. Yeah, just punt it. Oh, they blocked it. Oh, shit. They should have faked it. If you say go Chargers, there you go. Go the 49ers got their punt. The Chargers blocked the punt. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Chargers at the 46. Sheesh. I figured something weird was going to happen on the punt. I thought they were going to go for it. I did good energy on that kick. Should have went for it. Probably. They would have got the fucking... You know what's crazy? If they would have went for it, they'd have got it. That's the craziest thing about it. 2nd down and 2 with forward progress. Maybe 2nd and 3. Just kind of depends where they put him. It'll be under 5. That's all I know. Oh, shit. I muted it. Why do I have it muted?
Before he can get out, and so far that is working.
The Sorrell story, it's an interesting one. This is a guy who was the top tackle coming out of high school. Was just down the road in Palo Alto at Stanford.
Hopefully that's a good audio. It might be a little quiet. Let me know if it's too quiet. Herbert. Ooh. It's not supposed to be louder than me. It's kind of just supposed to be a good background noise. In case I stop talking. Because I start to get pretty... Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good. No, they rush it forward and get a 1st down. Little QB keeper. Surprisingly, like, low-scoring defensive game again. Like, I know I said that already, but it's like... I kind of expected a good amount of points here. Uh-oh. Hope I'm not lagging it, by the way. For some reason, this fucking... Pretty sure it's the game I'm watching. There's just no way to get it, like, toned down in quality. I wish there was a way. Oh, what a drop. You got to catch that, 88. McKitty's got to make that catch. If you ever want to be a McCat, you got to make the catch. I appreciate you, Delati. Or died. 80? Day? How do I say that? Is it die? The A? I know it's like the same word. It's the same word twice, right? That's kind of how it's laid out. My name's Rob. It's real easy to say. It's 3 letters, fucking very common sounds. Spelt like it's not pronounced like R-A-W-B. Very easy to say. one easy going syllable. My last name's actually kind of difficult to say, weirdly enough. People say it wrong all the time. They think that the T is silent. It's a very interesting phenomenon.
I saw it and I go, oh, this is intercepted. Me too. Zip, right past, down to the 2-yard line. That was sick.
Isaiah Spiller's the back. Horvath, the fullback, is in there. Herbert looking up top. Throws it to the back and throws it away.
I guess it'd be more spelled like R-A, or it sounds like it's spelled like R-A-U-B, Rob. The ob. You're looking at 5 and 7 on the day so far. Yeah, same here. It's not good. Or R-A-U-B. Because the ob is like Auburn, A-U-B. Rob. How do you say yours? How would you pronounce that? Your name, D. Die.
Man, you can't flinch at all.
Is it die?
He's like, I only moved a couple inches, but this makes it completely different here now.
2nd and goal here for the Chargers. Ball's at the, where are we at? 7-yard line. Here we go, Niners. Here we go. Clap. Here we go. Oh, he's getting sacked. Bosa. Sheesh. You know that dude's mad as hell that there wasn't a full-on red wave. He's like, this is bull hockey. He's sacking. He's going to play super angry tonight. You got to watch out for certain players. That's why Aaron Rodgers did so good. He's like, God damn, no red wave. And now he's out there fucking, he's back and all angry and shit. Playing good football finally. All it took, he's like, damn it. I'm just fucking around, by the way. Please don't get all political in here. It's just funnier with Nick Bosa because everybody knows. Actually, I don't know what his political. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a Republican, but yeah, he's like, he's just mad. He's like, fucking bullshit. Damn liberals. He's just mad as shit. I still think the funniest way I've ever seen Justin Herbert described is Justin. He's Josh Allen, but for liberals, and I went, That's hilarious that he's the liberal Josh Allen. And I'll never not see that as a hilarious way to see Josh Herbert, or Justin Herbert and Josh Allen. One's the more conservative, the other's the more liberal version of the same guy. That's a hilarious thing to think about. Who, the Packers? Maybe. Day? Okay. There we go. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to make sure I say your name right if I ever had to say it. But I just like to get people's names. Yeah, Fernandi. I know how to pronounce your name, all right? Fernando. Thank you to everyone who's left a like already, by the way. I think we're at 12 or something, or 13. But however many we're at, I appreciate everyone who's left a like. Closer we get to 20, the more I stop talking about the likes. So if you want me to not talk about them anymore, you should also just leave a like. It's a commercial break right now, just so you gotta go. McDaniel's gotta go. And why? You don't think it's impressive that he lost to Jeff Saturday and company? What, you don't think beating the team with the worst offensive line ever is not good? A team that got sacked 9 times the week prior, and I think the Raiders got like 2 this week. Well, come on, man. What is Josh doing that's so bad? What do you think about the Giants? Not impossible, because the Giants always win a random ass Super Bowl every 10 years. If you look it up, since the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, the Giants have a Super Bowl every one of them decades. And it's one of the craziest things going on in football. And eventually they'll win a Super Bowl in the 2020s. If you don't think they will, you just don't pay attention to NFL history enough. And at some point they'll win a Super Bowl. And everyone will be like, and it's never you see it coming. It's never like, yeah, no, I seen the Giants winning in 07, 08. Or I seen the Giants winning in 2012. No, you didn't. These motherfuckers always win a Super Bowl every 10 years. In the 90s, in the 80s. Yeah, no problem, Daddy. I'm glad you're watching, man. Hopefully the link was working for you. I don't know. That's a tough one. Because you want to re-sign him, but man, I just don't know what's going to do with him. I feel so bad for... I don't know what... I mean, offer him a contract, but see if he'll take less because of injuries and incentivize it if you're the Giants. Because you'd have to imagine whatever money he gets, it's going to be big money. But that big money is going to be tied to a fuckload of incentives. And any team that doesn't incentivize it is like really stupid. I think you give him a long-term extension if he's willing to do extensions, incentives based literally just on games played. Like literally just games played. If you can play 14, 15 games a season, we'll give you every bit of the money that we owe you. But if you don't, we can't pay you the full money. Like it has to be games played per basis. But other than that, yeah, I would sign him long-term if he's willing to do incentives a little bit. Just because it's like, dude, we'll give you a good signing, a bunch of money up front, but like you know, because he's willing to like stick around through like a bad time. He's never demanded a trade. He's never gotten shitty with the team. You know what I mean? So there's like a little bit of loyalty payment due, but that can be handled in like, you know, fucking signing bonus. As I take notes ahead of the games during the week, I outline initials of each team. While listening to good things about a team, I outline more. Good teams just jump out, darkened over. Not LA Chargers, only one outline. Ooh, that's not good, Rake. Inconsistent play, that means usually. Technically, we win a bunch when people no one knows what's going to happen, and they become stars and dismantle. Yep, they blow themselves up, Gutter. It's a hilarious process with the Giants. Yeah, everybody should like. I appreciate it, Day-Day. Who's a professional? I'm sorry. Jimmy G? Play was whistled dead. It's always weird to see like a play whistled dead. Delay a game on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 12.
I mean, Derwin James had that one timed out perfectly. He hit the line of scrimmage running full speed. I think Jimmy saw him though. Watch this. Gonna come and see if Jimmy's looking that way. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but also like, you know, it's if he's willing to stick around, but I think that's part of the problem is he probably got offered an incentive deal and he went nope, and everybody went, well, dude, what do you think we're gonna do then? Do you think we're just gonna give you money? What, like what? Third and 12. Let's see if the 49ers can convert here. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see though, then, with Saquon. Health is always a weird thing with players. A bunch of players are speaking out about the shittiness of Lions Ford Field because they use some slit film grass or film slit grass, and the shit looks like it's just like it's all like a honeycomb grass shape. It's like, why would they use that? That just looks like it's begging to get yourself caught. And that'll be a first down to Garrett Kittle. Or George Kittle, sorry. I know a guy named Garrett. Doesn't that just sound like a better name too? George doesn't fit. It seems like too old of a name.
This is when it gets good. Right now, all of a sudden, the 49ers start feeling like the 49ers. Now they need to get it to Debo a little bit, let him rock a couple of people. That's how they want to play.
Anyway.
We were just talking about Kittle with a bunch there. The 44,
Nope, Garoppolo gets out of a sack, throws, and he hits a guy on the run. Oh, there's a flag. That's either a big play or it's coming back out to Ray McLeod, the third. That means his dad and grandpa are both named Ray McLeod. That means whoever named the first Ray went, I really like being called Ray. His great grandpa.
Illegal contact. Defense.
Penalties declined. That'll move it down. First and 10 to the 23 for the 49ers. What did Jimmy G do? He's out here balling right now. That was a great play by Jimmy G. What you mean? That was a great throw. That was a great play. That was a perfect throw. The entire thing was great by Garoppolo. Oh, it was before. Oh, I must have missed it just before that. Yeah. I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. He's fucking diming it now. The little screen pass to McCaffrey that picks it up to about a 2nd and 4. Oh, John. Yeah, well, my name was almost John too. That's not a bad name. John's been around for like ever. I don't think that name's ever going to go out of fashion. Like, there are names that have been around since like literally society formed. And John, I think, is one of them. In some variation, it's always been like Jan or John or something like that. I think Khan has become, I think like the first name Khan became John in Middle Eastern countries. I have a friend named Khan, and his name is John in English. Yeah, it's a very popular, strong name that's probably never going to go out of style. First and goal, though, for the Chargers. Ball all the way down to the 5-yard line. Or for the 49ers, rather, sorry. 49ers are down to the 5. My apologies. They're at the Chargers 5 is what I think I got mixed up in my head. It happens. They go with a handoff to McCaffrey. He spins and gets it all the way down to the 2. 2nd and goal. LA Demons, because we ain't driving no regular Charger. Oh shit. LA Hellcats.
This is when it's really going to start right now for the Chargers.
No, I'm not. I maybe am saying it weird, but it's C-A-N. Con. Not that kind of like con. Like can. It's not can. I can't say it right. It's like con. It's like can con. It's like some combo of that word, but spelled like C-A-N. It might just be can. It might just be fucking can. That's a shitty way to say John, but it's the same thing. At least in the Turk language. And that's a pretty old one.
2:06 to go. You know, it's so fun to talk about a game all week and study it.
You know, there's been nobody to win more Nobel Prizes than people named John. Or a variation of the name John.
Yeah, I think the guys on our pregame show probably wondering a little bit about that too, but we would have fallen into that trap.
Pronounce O.
I mean, just looking at the way the Chargers had struggled in trying
With the dots. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Is that is that how you pronounce that? Like a hiss noise? They run it forward. They're unable to get the first, or they're unable to get the touchdown, rather. They're at the 1, though. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Ooer. Ooer. I'm not a language guy, by the way. I speak English. Very, very good. That was done on purpose. I hope you understand. 3rd and goal, ball at the 1. 13-3 is the score. 49ers have it 3rd and goal at the 1, and they're looking to score here to make it a 3-point game before the half. 2-minute warning. Chargers have, let's see how many timeouts they'll have when it's their ball. Chargers have 3 timeouts. 49ers have 2 timeouts to play with. We'll see how it works. 2-minute warning coming on up. But it is a break. I'm not a real good language person, mainly because I refuse to speak in any kind of an accent. So a lot of the words I just can't say because I refuse to not talk like this. I'm like, I'm not going to pretend like I'm Spanish. So some of the German words I couldn't say because I refuse to break my accent. It's a real mental problem I have with, I'm like, I'm not going to change how I speak. I'm going to sound like a dipshit. It's like, well, I mean... I still haven't seen it yet. I thought it would be a bigger deal on the internet. Nobody was posting about it. It must have happened early enough in the game where it just kind of like flew by. Like it happened and then a bunch of other shit kept happening all weekend. Wonder what the... Probably somebody named the porta potty the Porta John after themselves. Some idiot named John called it that. You fucking you dummy. That's cool. They pronounce computer like computer, like DER, because you know their fucking language sucks. And they all sound like aggressive dickheads, so, you know, that is what it is. By the way, here's a little life tip. To 98% of foreigners, or people who aren't from America, you can speak English to them, and they know what you're saying. Want to know how I know? I looked up their school curriculums. It's mandatory they learn English. It's like a fucking countrywide law that they have to learn our language. Ha 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 ha. For sure, Van. I'll watch it. And I know this. In most of these countries in Europe, they all speak English very well, actually, too. So I never speak their language. I'm like, listen, it's much easier if we just speak my language because I know that you speak my language and you know I don't. We both know I don't speak your language. No reason to be a dick. Yeah, you know. Plus, I'm a lot more understanding of people getting English wrong because it's a tough language. A lot of their languages are easy. I'm just a lazy piece of shit. And if I don't instantly learn it, I'm like, I'm not interested. This is too hard. Why would I put my mind into learning a foreign language? I'm 28 fucking plus years old. I should have did this when I was a baby. Can't teach this old dog new tricks. Hey, 49ers score, though. Make it a 10-13 game. 157 for the Chargers to go. 157 for the Chargers. They'll have 3 timeouts to work with here once the game comes back on from a break. Oh, no. We lost another one to Jimmy G attraction disorder. Usually everybody falls for Jimmy at some point. It's Broncos country. Is this a sad let's ride or a happy let's ride? Okay, this is sad let's ride. Let's ride. We're riding. I don't know what you guys are going to do. Fernando talking about himself right now. Sheesh. There you go. That's a way to look at it. You guys could get the first pick in the draft this year. Well, you gave away your first round pick to Seattle. So they'll have another good pick. But, you know. Did you forget about that? Like, oh no, I forgot about that. Oh, fucking Russell Wilson. Yeah, if Russell Wilson doesn't make you mad now, Broncos fans, just wait till you find out or remember what it cost to get the motherfucker. You gotta say game? What do you mean game? Yeah, Russ cost you guys quite a bit. You guys traded what, like 2 first-round picks, a bunch of 4 seconds. It was quite the haul. Gave up Noah Fant for some reason. Oh, that's awful, Fernando. If you get timed out by somebody, it's not their. I don't blame them. You shouldn't have did that. That's awful. That feels racist. I don't know why, but it does. And not like racist, like against the human race. Like what you did could be a war crime. Just so you're aware. Be careful when you do that nuclear level of cringe. Yeah, I said it was against the human race. Are you a human? You're a racist against the human race. With that Broncos country, let's like what even is that? What are you doing? Picking numbers by the stats. My only games were 8-1 last week. This week so far 1-5. Yeah, this week was a tough win. This week was tough. Weird ass week. Ah, dude, you keep posting cringe on your main account, dude. Yeah, I know it's weird. Bro out here barking like a dog and shit. What are you doing? You know Fernando's one of them people that when a girl on Twitter posts some shit like bark like a dog for me, you know he's on like every one of his accounts like in all caps. Woof 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 woof. You know that 100% that's Fernando. You don't know what I'm talking about. Just search up woof 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 on Twitter and you'll be like, oh god damn it, why do people bark at women like that? Why are the women asking for it? What part of the world internet am I on right now? And then you just leave. Really angry and confused. 3rd and 2 coming up. 1:09 to play here in the quarter. Chargers haven't really had to use any of their timeouts. 49ers have 2 as well remaining. Good block there by 9-5. Puts his hands up and swats it down. Drake Jackson, the one with the deflection. Uh-huh. Bro out here attending furry con saying he hates furries. He's probably wearing his fursuit while he's talking to us right now. Who won? Did Deji or Floyd win? I haven't seen anybody post about that. I'm guessing Deji got the shit kicked out of him. Oh, incomplete.
an incomplete pass. Why wasn't the clock stopped?
First charge.
Nando is muy
45 seconds still ahead.
extraño.
How do they get the pressure? They've got 3 on this side.
Fernando, we're messing around. No one's lying. Floyd played with him like a... Well, that makes sense.
Here, Zion Johnson.
Oh, it was bad. Oh, poor Deji. Yeah, at least he went in there.
And then give another arm a swipe when he got to Herbert.
That arm's empty coming out. That's a fumble. And should have been called as
Me personally, I would drop Floyd, dude, with 2 punches.
Salyer was just standing there with the ball.
But he couldn't have advanced it anyway.
1 punch for myself because I'd feel bad hitting a man before I took myself out, and then I'd drop him in 1.
It's under further review.
This play.
Yeah, something like that, Gutter. Andrew Tate was there. Oh,
Reiterate what you mentioned.
you mean Jake Paul's next victim?
Under 2 minutes, it comes back to
See, us in the Paul gang, or in the us Jake Paulers, Jake Paul gang for life. We already know what's about to happen to this fake guy. He's gonna get took out just like every other Jake Paul adversary. Cause you know it's every day, right, bro? I beat the shit out of anyone who's in the low gang. I'm 30 years old. I'm a lot older than I look. I know it sounds funny for to say. It's not halftime yet. It's fucking 40. It's not halftime yet. I'll look at halftime, but I gotta like kind of stay on it. I think technically, isn't Andrew Tate a legitimate boxer? I really hope Jake Paul and Tate fight. That'd be so good. Even though Logan makes way more sense. I think Jake and Andrew Tate are friends, or at least they're associates. Plus, I don't think it'd be good for Andrew Tate's brand if he got knocked out. That would literally be like, depending on who knocked him out. Then, there's still 40 seconds left. Oh yeah, Logan's got the well. That's the thing. I mean, they could fight in 18, 19, 20 months. But yeah, I understand what you mean there, though. Yeah, Logan had one of the greatest like debut like non. By the way, the Paul brothers are perfect for pro wrestling. Oh. All right, my connection's good again. I gotta be careful, then. I can't have too many things running at one time right now for some reason because I can't change the quality on Peacock for my streaming ability.
So sure, only the fumbling player can recover in advance. So if any other teammate recovers it, then the ball's dead immediately.
I said that to one of my girlfriends once, and then she stabbed my poster and ripped it up. And then held a knife or a pair of scissors she pulled from seemingly nowhere up to me and said, "You want to say that again, pussy?" And I was like, "I was just kidding, babe. I was just trying to be silly." And then I was like, "I guess you can't play these games with black women. They're not as fun as white women with the jokes." And then I don't do that anymore. I don't make those jokes with certain women anymore. They'll really try to fight me. It's quite intimidating. I don't want this. I don't want that smoke. You got a weapon. You win. I'll take the defeat. White women, I could say all kinds of crazy jokes at, and they're just ha ha. The other way, it's a challenge. Herbert slides and gets a bunch of yards. Yeah, I'm like a halfway decent looking guy, Fernando. And I'm a very like smooth talker. Believe it or not, being able to speak well and being slightly funny, especially when most of your humor is centered around things that make chicks laugh, it has. And like also I'm an English major, man. I don't know if you don't know quite yet what that would mean. You know how like some guys do cheerleading and they're like, you should see how many bitches I'm around all day. If you would understand what it's like to be an English or a social sciences major, oftentimes, do you know I have 2 classes where it's me and one big old fat guy as the only men in the class? You know how often that's been my reality? I'm often only in classes with like weird looking writing chicks. But guess what? It's sharpened my skills up to a level no guy has probably had in a long time. I'm fucking good to go. Plus, you know, I'm fucking, I'm not that, I'm like a lot better looking in person. I'm not photogenic or camera friendly. I don't look that, because like I look funny in you got to see the whole like I'm in really good shape. I have very fucking pretty eyes. I have certain things that attract women. And plus, I'm fucking funny, and I'm a good talker, and you know that's pretty important. What are they flagging here? Oh no, they're gonna helmet to helmet this call, aren't they? That shouldn't. Shirtless, dude. I'm ripped as fuck. If I take my shirts off, I don't fit into a camera because of how much bulk is underneath. What are they flagging here? Hold on, I gotta like listen.
It can only be a foul if he lowers his head and makes forcible contact. I don't believe he does. It appears to me that he actually has his head up as he's making.
Cup got hurt. I didn't even know that. What's up, babe?
The target changes so much. Because
Yeah, they can't flag that.
change the target.
At the end of the play, personal foul.
Oh. Oh, and they kicked him out of the. They kicked Greenlaw out of the fucking game. Oh. Whoa. What the fuck is that? Greenlaw just got ejected for targeting. They said he like drilled it. Oh, dude, that's a bad targeting call. Why would they call that? Dude, that's shitty. I think even the Chargers players, I don't even know if the Chargers players agree with that fucking call. They're like, well, this seems a little bad. I mean, they like the free yards they just got on that one, but it's like, yeesh. It clearly wasn't intentional, right? Like, nobody thinks that was intentional by Greenlaw. I don't even think the Chargers thought, like, clearly should be a penalty, 100%. The dude's helmet got hit pretty good. Oh, you're behind, Ben? Oh, shit. That's happened to you several times in your life. Chase Daniel has to come in the game right now. Oh, and they just made Justin Herbert leave the game, too. Oh, uh-oh. 49ers are going to be fucking pissed off the rest of this game now, too. Doosh. 2nd and 10 at the San Fran 20. God, what a hit by fucking Warner.
And he gets there in a hurry. He understands what the screen game's about, and he
Oh, yeah, something must have, like, flicked out or something. Man, that's so gay that Greenlaw got kicked out. Dude, I'm so annoyed. That's so annoying. Oh, fucking Ben was like, man, Rob really got lost on Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate. He's talking about this for this long. Gutter, you might be a little bit behind too. I'm not sure where you're at right now. Yeah. By the way, if you feel like you're a little off or I'm not directly responding to you in some weird enough way, check to make sure it's live, because I think my stream's been a little laggy this evening. Not very much. Every so often it's been a little laggy. Then again, I'm directly at where I'm supposed to be, so Anyway, third and 10. Here's the play. Herbert looks, runs. Or no, it's Chase Daniel now. He gets sacked, 1 yard loss. It'll be 4th and 1 coming up. Or 4th and 12 rather. Sorry, 4th and 12. Yeah, Herbert left. He got hit in the head, so I think they're making him sit out for a second.
It's really, Mike, you hit on it.
Yeah, I think he's out with a concussion for the rest of the game, right?
Bosa that makes it happen. A little assist to Jordan Willis, who was coming from the other side as well.
So that's interesting.
My observation was they were lucky to get a chance to kick a field goal on this.
We've been talking about this all year.
Yeah, these rules just ruined Sunday Night Football.
The NFL needs to get third quarterbacks active.
God damn it, that sucks.
Because Chase Daniel took that hit. If he had to be looked at for medical reasons, you shouldn't have to bring in an emergency quarterback.
And it's a rule they used to have.
Yes.
We've talked about it a lot.
The goddamn Dolphins ruined football. Remember, if you're mad at anybody right now, be mad at Miami for whatever the fuck them dipshits did to make this a new rule. And they hit it. Makes it 16-10 halftime. Halftime now, so I'm going to mute the audio for halftime. It is halftime here in San Francisco or Santa Clara. 16-10 Chargers lead. I don't know if Justin Herbert will be coming back in the game or not. Shows that he had a major injury, but what's his injury? Like, where did he get hurt at? His knee? All right, let me look at something here. I can't obviously show this. The Justin Jefferson catch. Let me just... Oh, I missed it. Well, of course, it's all fucking blurry. Yeah, I can't watch it right now, dude. It's like I like can't open too many videos. It's gonna like make my shit fuck up. Yeah, it already did. An ankle injury? Ooh, it could be Achilles. Usually that's not a good sign. The ankle is usually always like, uh-oh. We know what's coming soon. Anyway, halftime now, 16-10. Good game so far, anyway. Other than that weird targeting call that probably shouldn't have been made. Like, it should have been a penalty, sure, but also like, I don't know if we should have been discording. Yeah, I'll have to watch the catch later. Oh wow, yeah. I don't know how you catch that. Yeah, you should be able to catch yourself back up. By the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out. We're up to 17 likes, it looks like, at halftime. So pretty good total of likes here as we get through the game. If you haven't left one, consider doing so. Help us out in the second half. Just 3-4 catches away from the like goal. So if you want to be like one of the last people, you could. Could be the guy that pushes it over. Yeah, I know. Dolphins in first place, Lions in third place. It was a crazy weekend. Jets in second place, Bills in third place. You know what's even crazier is I think if the Bills lose next week and the Patriots go to 6-4 as well, the Patriots jump right into second place, and I think the Bills fall into last place. Like in a week span, the Bills could actually fall into last place. The Dolphins are in first place, then the Jets, then the Bills, then the Patriots. Now, next week, the Patriots, if they were to win against the Jets, they would jump up into third. And if the Bills were to lose again next week somehow, which I highly doubt, they would fall into last place. And every Bills fan will be fucking brutally mocked. I have so much horse shit to talk at them people if they fall into last place. I got a feeling we might upset them once too. I think we're going to beat them one time this year. I don't see the sweep happening. Buffalo has a lot of weird problems that can be exploited. And it's nice to see other teams play them first and figure them out, so now we have a way to beat them. Jesus, I was hoping somebody would make them look bad this year at least once. So it's like, all right, there we go. There's our way to beat them. You got to do that. Whatever the fuck they did. Easier said than done, of course. Basically, whatever the Dolphins and Jets did to them is basically what you got to try to replicate. The Vikings were just able to score with them. Oh, there's the catch. Holy shit. That's like a reverse Moss. I don't even know how to describe that. That's going to be catch of the year. Holy crap. I don't know. That one by Pickens, though, was unreal, too. Like that backwards fading catch. Between that catch and the Pickens catch in Monday Night Football. Yeah, dude, I can't believe Josh fumbled a snap. Oh my gosh. To me, that's the craziest shit I think I've ever seen happen. And then this dizzy dipshit gets picked off in the end zone. What a great ending to that game. Slam the helmet. Yeah. Oh, now Patrick Peterson was wearing the ice on the plane home. It seems like the chains are a badge of honor in the Vikings locker room. Dolphins just checked. Yeah, that's what I thought. I keep good track of the NFC, AFC East. I know where it's at all times. How much shit do you think Christian Watson's mom is talking on Twitter right now to everybody? Oh, you guys still think my fucking kid is too soft, huh? Do you think she's still going crazy on Twitter and shit now? Like now that people can't talk shit at her son? Yeah, clearly, like your whole receiving core just needed some time. Like it was always a weird energy with people like they suck now. It's like I don't know if Rodgers sucks now. I think it's just he doesn't have receivers right now. Once he gets some receivers, things will improve. Or once his receivers develop, they're a young team now. They either got to come along quickly or else they're going to waste Rodgers' final years potentially. A lot of overzealous reaction. Yeah, I typically every week. I've done this for about 5 years now, yeah. Or wait, has it been 5 years? 2018, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, this is year 5. So, yeah. This was the Dallas Cowboys' first ever loss when leading in the fourth quarter by 14 points. Sheesh. Jason Garrett's like, I wouldn't have done that. What if he says that shit like, they fired me and I never had that happen. And this is the retarded guy they replaced me with? Someone who can't even hold a candle to my success? Please. The AFC East, I would have. I kind of told people to watch out for the AFC East. The Jets were the only question mark team in that thing. And they're good now, so now it's a whole good division. I've been telling people about the coming of the AFC Beast for quite a while, and people laughed in my fucking face about that. Don't know why they did. I'm usually not like, I don't usually just make jokes to make a joke. Yeah, it's funny because it's like a weird take, but like, the last 3 years, I've been telling, watch out for the AFC Beast. AFC East is going to be the best division in football really quickly here. As soon as Brady leaves, it's going to be the best division in football. And everyone's like, no, it won't. That's not possible. Why? Yeah, weird. 3 teams that have been fucking scheming to try to beat one of the best coaches in football no longer have... I don't know. There's like this weird thing I just personally think. Yeah, Jason Garrett would have clapped and made that play happen. Can't believe Jeff Saturday won his debut. Your mom gets ball. I fucking roasted that dude. I don't think I've ever fucking clapped somebody up as hard as I just fucking got Fernando, dude. You guys just witnessed a murder, to be honest. Somebody call the National Guard. Fernando's dead. Yeah. Man, I hate halftime. Dallas Cowboys are a W. Yeah. Ryan Prescott just couldn't get it done today. Dude, don't swear, please. There are kids watching, dude. Chill. What's up, Captain? How you doing, buddy? We're banning swearing on the channel. Swear again and watch what happens, you delinquent. Doing good too. I'm doing good too. All praise be to the Lord Jesus. Well, I warned you. I warned you. You know what's funny about the way Dak's name is spelled? You'd think it'd be like some cool masculine version of Rain, like R-A-I-N-E or like R-E-I-G-N or something like that, right? No, it's like R-A-Y-N-E, like the girliest way to say Rain. I don't know why. I'm just like he doesn't even have like a guide type spelling of the name. It's just like Rain Dakota. Why didn't his parents give him a new name? It seems like they thought they was going to have a girl and little baby Rain popped out with a penis and they went, oh, fuck. Well, we're not changing the name. It's his name, I guess, is going to be Rain Dakota. Fernando's getting on my nerves, dude. Dude types a lot. Wait, I'm cursed? Why am I cursed? What are you talking about? Yeah, I swear, dude. What are you... Oh, yeah, because I was fucking with Fernando. Yeah, I don't know. I dropped that bit a second ago. I dropped that bit as soon as I timed him out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can't commit to a bit like that. I swear too frequently. I just wanted to time Fernando out for 5 minutes because it doesn't matter right now. It's halftime. He'll be back. Who cares? It's only a 5-minute timeout. I wish I could vary it. Just make it like 10 seconds. And people be like, that's annoying as fuck that you can do that. But I can't. I can't customize it. And it's annoying. If it's lagging, just leave the stream and come back in. Gutter. Whenever I'm having stream issues when I'm watching, when I just like leave and come back in really quick. I think the game's coming back on. Let me check. Yep, okay, the music's off. And there's the kickoff to begin the second half. And that'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 to the 25 for the Niners. Dun, 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 gong, 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 gong. Oh, yeah, you're probably good now. Kids have school tomorrow. Yeah. I got class tomorrow. That's why I'm never on time for Monday Night Football. It sucks. I don't think Monday night's very good tomorrow, is it? Why do I not know this? I feel like I should know it's Monday night. Oh, well, yeah, okay. I'm probably not going to watch that shit, actually. Just kind of looking at that like, ugh. Philly, Washington. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know about all that. Yep, I'm in grad school. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. 49ers have it. 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to go with a handoff here to Elijah Mitchell, it looks like. Oh, no, that's Deebo Samuel. Yeah, Washington, Philadelphia. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty ugly game, probably. I can't imagine that being any good to watch. And by the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Maybe gets a few more people back in here after halftime.
But again, this is the same way I feel about George Kittle. There's something about Deebo Samuel. There's something about George Kittle. When those two guys get engaged in this offense, there's just a physicality that doesn't exist
Here we go.
when they're not engaged.
Changing their name? No, I don't think so. I don't think that matters. If that was the case, then every team would be cursed because every team has changed their name. I feel like there's like 4 teams that have never changed their name in football. I feel like everybody else has had some variation of a name change. I was gonna say it's not like they were winning, like breaking necks as fucking the Redskins. Arguably, they should have just stayed the football team. That was their best run. No, dude. Like I said, the beginning of the month of November is my home run month. Or my home run week. Again, like I said, I'm a side trader, if you will. I crossed the picket line in November. I'm like, listen, you gentlemen are on your own. This is ample time for me. I don't play these silly games. I'm no longer afraid of bitches giving me COVID, so you know, we're back in there. We're, you know.
I still have no idea how side judges know where that ball is. Right? I have no idea.
With all those bodies in there. So Brandon Staley was always in the middle of the go for it conversation on 4th down. This time watches the other side. And Kyle Shanahan. It is truly 4th and inches.
Well, there's just a lot of other things too. First and 10 there on a 4th down conversion. Yeah, congrats, Kenny. Your team got a big win. How are there more people popping in and then less people in the chat? I don't understand that. That doesn't correlate right.
Every week you couldn't stop it, and now we're starting to see a few more times where they're not doing it.
29-yard line. McCaffrey run into the secondary. McCaffrey pulled out of the 17-yard line. And Chris, this is the form we saw when he had 1,000 yards receiving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really have an opinion on Houston football. It all sucks. Always has sucked. Probably will always suck. So I don't care about what their name is. I don't really care about team names. To me, it's super irrelevant. It means nothing to me. They could all change their names every year, and to me, it would just be like, well, all right, let's call them by their first name then. I don't know what everyone's big deal about names are. I don't give a shit about them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't understand. It's all the same thing to me. It's all the same team. They could be a different letter of the alphabet every year, and I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll be like, all right, they're the C's this year. That's cool.
They're going to kick out again that time with Juszczyk, and this is 49er football. You know, sometimes Kyle Shanahan.
I don't know. The whole name thing just is silly on either side to me. And it's made me, what's up, Jehu? It's made me a very big, like, name nihilist. I just don't give a shit. I don't think they mean anything.
And you have to remember that you have arguably.
Like, both sides are bitching about it now. This is stupid. It means nothing. This is useless. Why are people upset about this in either direction? It's silly. It's a fucking team nickname. Yeah, I would say so. I think 5 or 6 underdogs have won this week, so I would consider that an upset week in terms of like line favorites and all that. No, that'll be a stop. That'll be what, 3rd and goal. 49ers struggling to try to get the ball in here. Cowboys won. Yeah, the Vikings and the Bills also played in one hell of a finish of a game. They went just like the Cowboys and Packers. Those were some hellacious finishes. The Bears and the Lions played in a really good finish game. There was actually quite a few really great finishes this week. Oh, the ball fell out of the hands of number 11, and then the Chargers dropped a fucking gimme pick. Oh. Well, now we get to see if Justin Herbert's coming back in the game or not. Does anybody know before he comes in if he's able to come in again, or is he out for the entire game? That's kind of important to know, I feel. And by the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, gets people going, yada yada. Wow. I was just fucking around with you, Fernando. Don't take it seriously. Oh, Herbert's coming in. Okay, he's good. All right, cool. I'm glad he's going to be able to play. Good. Good. Ah, fucking bullshit with this lagging, dude. What is this? That's annoying. The Sports Fury? I don't watch them, but I know who they are, or I've heard of them anyway. Bills now in 3rd. Yes, sir. I mean, if we win next week and they lose next week, that's what happens, Jehu. Oh, my stream died, Fernando. Why, what's up with them? Not so much the name. Well, yeah, the logo of the Oilers is way better. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, I actually do agree. The logo is way better for the Houston Oilers than whatever the fuck they're using now. But the funny thing is that the Tennessee Titans, who are the actual Oilers, own all the rights to that, and they're not letting them go back. So they're the Tennessee Oilers now when they want to be. So that's a fun little twist. Which is actually going to be their alternate helmets when they bring them out, by the way. They're going to be wearing Oilers helmets in Tennessee. It's going to be glorious. Every time they do this, I hope they play only the Texans. I hope they use them against the Texans. That would be my favorite thing. Yeah, I mean, he had a good day, Kenny. Finally gave you guys some hope. Yeah, we do need the Chargers to lose. 100% agreed. Oh, Merriweather actually KO'd him? Oof. Why'd you ask if I know the Sports Fury? They're big Dallas fans, aren't they? If I'm not mistaken. Can't think of any other sports teams that have changed their name in my life, so I think you're wrong on that one, bro. I mean, if you want me to go through every team that's changed their sports name, I can. But like, I'm gonna do every single one. Like, even if they change their city name from like the Los Angeles Angels to the Angels of Anaheim, I'm gonna do every single one of them. Oh, one of them's a Bears fan. Yeah, I bet you they're not very happy. So you know what I mean? Like, dude, there's literally the sports teams change all the time. They'll change city names, they'll change first names, they'll move. Like, technically, the Baltimore Ravens should be the Baltimore Browns, but they changed their name into the Baltimore Ravens. The Indianapolis Colts used to be the Baltimore Colts, but then they moved to Indianapolis. Like, those are team name changes to me. I don't care that they moved. That to me is irrelevant. They could have stayed the same team name, but just changed the city, but some of them didn't. And when they didn't, and if they did change it, then just change it. To me, it's like San Diego to Los Angeles. They're not the same San Diego Chargers anymore. Like, I'm going to get very technical on that and be like, those are all technically name changes, and nothing bad happened to those teams. Plus, the Lions haven't always been the Lions. I think they were the Spartans for a minute, and then, yeah, I'm going to use, like, historic name changes, too. All of them. The Devil Rays are the Rays now. I mean, that's one that's literally, that's actually a name change, and, like, Devil Rays to Rays. That's the cleanest example of just a quick, little, nice and easy name change, and the team's better now.
Hey, you can't sit on the fence.
16-13 is the score now, though. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I said that they should wear their Houston. That's why I said the Tennessee Titans should wear the Oilers gear when they play Houston, as a form of, like, disrespect. 1st and 10 at the Chargers 42. 1st and 10 at the Chargers 42. Omen Ihu was injured for the 49ers. Omen Ihu. I think I'm saying his name right. It's kind of tough at the end there. Colt McCoy got hurt. Yep. Trace McSorley went in today. Yeah, he killed it, apparently. The Bills. I think the injuries are finally catching up with them a little bit, is what's happening. Like, you can overperform with a bunch of injuries, but eventually I think fatigue kind of starts to set in when you're constantly having to overperform. And I think that might be throwing things off a little bit for them. Hey, we're up at 22 likes, by the way. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. We hit the like goal. Yeah, throw it out. He was throwing it on lines all day. You notice Baltimore fell off once they cut him? Yeah, I don't know. Well, hopefully we can beat the Jets. This is their best shot at beating us in the last 6 years. So, well, 6.5. So it's gonna be a pretty tense game. They're gonna want this motherfucker bad. I hope we beat them. That would be hilarious if we fuck their seat if we beat them again. They'd be like, motherfucker, no matter what we do, But no, more, you know, I'm gonna hope we win. I'm gonna hope we somehow pull this shit off. But we'll see. I got the Patriots winning, of course. Warren Moon, yeah. I know who Warren Moon is.
Like I said earlier, I feel he's trying to lead with the shoulder. The changing elevation of the runner being tackled led to the forcible contact to the head. You can argue that it's a foul. I just don't think it should be flagrant.
Anyway, 1st and 10 here. Ball at the 42. They go with the pitch. And they get a bunch of yards into San Francisco territory. 1st and 10 for Austin Eckler to the San Fran 46. Bump, 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 bump.
What the officials told him. He said, well, they said it came from New York. He said, I understand the penalty, but the ejection, and he used a whole lot of expletives.
No, we'll probably split with Buffalo. I don't see us winning in Buffalo. Or if we do win, it will be in Buffalo. It's one of the, it's like, it's funny. Football? Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Colts to the Ravens, Ravens to the Colts. It's there's a bunch of stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the Patriots used to have a slightly different name. I think the Lions used to be the Spartans before they settled on the Lions. Like, technically, there's like a lot of fucking different names that were used in the NFL. Sure, they were pretty steady for a while there. That's for sure. But, nothing's really a sure thing. Plus, you know, they've had, what, all those years of building the identity as those names, so it's kind of like a jarring thing to change. If you're mad at anybody, be mad at FedEx and Daniel Snyder for caving. Because you know who doesn't cave? The Hunt family down in Kansas City. They don't give a fuck. Daniel Snyder's a weak man. That's all you have to know about why his football team name has changed. Because they threatened to take away his money, FedEx did, and he fucking caved like a little pussy. So he has no balls. The woke scolding did nothing until FedEx went, yeah, we're tired of that name now. Like, if you're mad at anybody, be mad at the advertisers at FedEx. They're fucking shitlords, and they made the name get changed. And Dan Snyder is a soft individual. Still, don't know why they didn't decide to go with Red Wolves. Again, not a single person would care if it was the Washington Red Wolves, because that's a cooler name than Redskin. And they'd be the only dog team in all of football. Like, it's like one of the things where there's, like, you have so much lone wolf branding you could do. Like, there's so much cool shit they could have done with the lone wolves. I don't understand the miss there. 16-13 is the score. 49ers get the ball back. It'll be at their own. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 20. 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 6:30 to play in the third quarter. Yeah, that's bad. The Raiders are in bad shape, man. Oof. They just lost to Jeff Saturday and the team with no offensive line, and eesh. I told everybody to watch the Chiefs Jaguars game. Jaguars will keep it weirdly close was my prediction. Like, yeah, the Chiefs were always going to win and probably pretty overall comfortably, but the Jaguars, I always thought they were going to keep it like weirdly within striking distance. A 10-point game isn't that big of a blowout. But I think the Chiefs did cover their line, though, at 9.5. So it's kind of like, oh, they technically covered, so. Oh, I hate commercials. Oh, look, Amazon commercial. Cool. Rams are done. Yeah, their offensive line is too bad to overcome. It's very bad. Meh. 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 Man, my voice hurts. Been streaming for 6 hours now at this point. It's pretty brutal today. It's always the tough part about a Sunday is by about 10:30 my voice starts to kind of, you could probably hear where like there's strain in my voice at some point. It's really weird to talk for 6 straight hours in a day. Like I'm telling you, it's like a weird feeling. And you're like, well, I talk for that long. It's like not as much as you do when you're streaming. It's like this weird thing. Like I don't know how full-time streamers do it. That would actually start to get to be quite the strain on the vocal cords. Then again, a lot of them people also don't smoke mad ciggies, so you know, I'm built a little different. What do you think of the game of the week was? Vikings and Bills or Cowboys Packers? Lions Bears. I'm gonna say an untraditional one. The Lions won by 1 point. I think that was amazing. And they pulled it off in regular. No, like if you think I'm joking, go like watch the end of that Bears Lions game. That shit was fucking electric. If you weren't watching it, Jehu, you genuinely just don't understand how awesome was that shit was done. No. You got to watch the end of that Lions game. The Lions roared back down 14 points out of nowhere. Their defense just suddenly sprang to life. The Bears couldn't do anything against them all of a sudden. It was this weird, like there was a pick 6 at the end. The Lions get like this crazy sack. It was a good one, man. I know the Packers and the Vikings games were a little bit more exciting because of the overtime, but I don't know, that Lions Bears game was pretty crazy. That was one hell of an ending in that game. But again, the Bears Vikings game was also batshit insane. So I'm probably gonna go Vikings Bills rather. I'm probably gonna go Vikings Bills. Was a little bit crazier. That gets my vote. What's up, Daniel? Just because of like all the crazy things that led to overtime, like a fumbled snap, like just a whole. It never like the last 10 minutes of that game was pure insanity. I'm shocked that's not a penalty. You got the full week off? I might. I have to look at one of my syllabus. Where's my 691 syllabus? That's that. I want to look at that actually. Okay, so next week. All right. Oh shit, the game's on. Sorry about that.
Back-to-back plays from Mack.
I mean, this guy is just so powerful. Here's Mike McGlinchey in here. Watch the hit that he takes. Wham! And just right back into Garoppolo. So what you end up doing as a quarterback, you know you're supposed to be looking down the field, but you can't help but look at what's going on outside of you. So basically, it's almost like he helps the coverage being in the face of the quarterback.
That don't look like it.
3rd and 20, gonna throw it this way, make him run. He'll chase Deebo Samuel. Short.
First time he had off since camp started. Dang.
Holding on to him. That says a lot. So finally targeted. Samuel gets his first
Quite a distance of being just busy.
first down, and they'll punch it away.
They're playing out here tonight. The Chargers defense, they're just better than
No, it doesn't look like I have any time off for that though.
the feeling that we had coming into this game. They came up here ready to play the 49ers.
You know what? I'm glad.
Can't bet. Yeah, they've good. They've got good unis. Josh Allen was pissed as fuck at the end of that game. Sorry, I got distracted a little bit there. I might have missed a few things people said.
5-3 with all the injuries.
Embiid has 60 points. Jesus Christ.
Wisnowski hit that banana kick again, and that time it was not a right banana.
All right. Chargers ball after a punt there. 3:38 to play in the third.
Over at their own 20.
Things have kind of gotten gummed up here.
3:38 to go in the third.
Jaguars? I don't know. I don't mind the Jaguars' looks. They're pretty good. Commercial break, so I have to keep it muted. First and 10 at the 21 for the Chargers coming up. They lead by 3. It's 16-3 with 3:38 to play in the third. A lot of threes right there. Maybe. I don't know. Doubt it. I would imagine there's probably Jaguars then. They're pretty similar to Panthers, so I'm pretty sure they could survive in the same kind of environment. I don't know though. Yeah, they probably do. Yeah, you can't really, you know. No. My brain works in phonetics, by the way. I can I sound things out as I read them. Yeah, I know. I know. It's like, spell I cup. It's like, bro, can you spell I cup, please? I don't know how to spell it. And they're like, I-C-U-P, dude. And you're like, oh. You worked on the phone for 10 hours a day for 12 years. Yeah, that would be crazy. I saw this. Your Super Bowl will be between the Houston Texans and Chicago Bears. Good call, I guess. I think Houston's actually mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple teams that are actually eliminated at this point. I'm not even being silly. I actually do think that Houston's actually eliminated from the playoffs. All right, game's back on.
For these Los Angeles Chargers, attended the Air Force. He played tight end there and did 4 years of active service before getting into coaching. Always mentioned Joe around this time of year as well.
Yeah, I had a conversation with him, and he said, you know, this defense, if you try to...
Hey, we're up at 22 likes, so if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. Yada. Might get a few more people in here. You never know. Chicago's the worst team in the NFC. Beef.
In this offseason, and has become a good part of that San Francisco secondary.
A big part of it, because of the fact that Jimmy Ward was hurt, and as a matter of fact, Gibson ended up being so good.
Oh, it's Tashawn Gibson. I was like, when they get Gibson? And then I was like, oh, that's not him. Josh Allen ran a weird 40 time on purpose. Go watch Josh Allen run the 40-yard dash, and you'll find out why he ran a slow 40. There's a whole thing behind Josh Allen at the combine. A lot of people think he did the combine bad on purpose so Cleveland wouldn't draft him. He was also trying to avoid getting drafted by the Bills too, by the way. He did not want to be a Buffalo Bill because of his fandom of the New England Patriots growing up. And they fucking sucked before he went there. You can't really blame him. It was like a quarterback death spot. And Bills fans did not want that motherfucker either. That was not a good first couple months with them together. They hated him and he hated them, it seemed. It was a match made in heaven. They just had to get through the first couple years, I guess. Oh, they quickly liked Josh Allen, though, in Buffalo, it seemed.
Based on what I've seen, I think Sorrell played a little bit better than what we've seen out of.
But at first, that shit was hilarious when he got drafted. Them motherfuckers were so angry, dude. The loudest Josh Allen supporters hated his guts when he got drafted.
Yeah, that Jimmy Ward, he just closes so fast on the ball. That swing pass was probably 20 yards, 25 yards in the air, and he just
JJ comes in. I'm a fan of my Dolphins own my Bills. He's just like, okay. 3rd and 9 here for the Chargers. Ball at the Chargers 33.
now they're going to flip-flop over with Bosa over here on the offense's left.
And I vote blue. What do you take me for? Some kind of liberal cuck. But yeah. Yeah, I did. Just know I have to vote blue because I'm a fucking dem socialist and there isn't very many dem soc candidates out there quite yet. And there isn't a separate party, so it is what it is.
And ended up chipping and helping on that side.
And I turned my state blue, motherfuckers. Yeah.
What number 97?
Some red wave didn't happen in Michigan. The whole thing's blue now. It feels pretty fucking solid. They're gonna get rid of that terrible right to fucking work bill that fucking makes it. Oh, god damn, that was the worst thing ever. Let's make it so fucking kills competitive wage raising. Ugh. Yeah, that was silly. The red wave. Yeah, I never understood that. Bad candidates ran all around that were way too focused on like issues that affect like 2,000 people across the United States. That killed them. The row stuff, and I think over focusing on trans issues really hurt them. Because again, when you stop and think about it, the focus of the heavy trans focus, I know it is what it is. People may not like it, but it's like you do realize like you're trying to make legislation on like 2,000 people across the United States. It's like you're focusing on such a small fucking issue when there's so much bigger shit to worry about. And I think that really hurt them, to be honest. Like this culture war, like culture Armageddon shit that they've been pushing for about 5-6 years now. I think people are kind of getting tired of it for the most part. Because it's like, yeah, this doesn't affect anybody. Like people in Iowa were talking about like, we got our trans stuff. It's like, is there one trans kid in Iowa? Maybe 4. That they're like super freaked out about. You know what I mean? Like to really stop and think about this. These issues that people are like, for example, I don't know anybody who's transgender under the age of like 25. Maybe you guys all do. I don't know. Don't know why we're making all these rules for people that are like less than a percentage of the population, but I guess that's something they need to fucking hyper focus on. Yeah, everything is very expensive, but yes, please focus on fucking kids and sports. That seems very important, I guess. You know what I mean? Like that seems like it shouldn't have been a big deal. Maybe like a side issue. And I think that's what cost him. Plus, I think women really got pissed off about Roe. Them bitches got mad, dude. Them bitches. And there's a lot of old... I think there's more actual adult women than adult men. So that could actually start to really sway things in a weird direction. So I don't know. Yeah, that just seemed like a little bit of a craze thing. They fumbled the bag, though. The Republicans did. That's what it seems to me. They shit the bed. They choked it. They had that 28-3 lead heading into the third quarter. It was late in the third. Them motherfuckers just kept throwing it for some reason, and throwing it, and throwing it, and throwing it. And then all of a sudden, here comes the blue team, just little by little, just chunk, 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 chunk. Oh shit, we're in overtime now. Now we're in overtime. that runoff race is the overtime. Oh, here we go. It's in Georgia, even. Hilarious. I think the whole thing is rigged. Either way, we all work for the same establishment. Yeah, I mean, it's us against the rich, and a lot of this is for show. And once we achieve class solidarity, we can destroy the people that oppress us as a group.
Very much involved in that success.
It's rigged for the wealthy. Yeah, and if you're not part of that rigged wealthy class, yeah, everything sucks ballsack, and it never really gets too much better. You can get a little bit of money, but you know, you're fucking always going to be watching the others. And a lot of things are played against the common people, so that way we don't achieve class solidarity. A lot of interracial marrying in America was actually outlawed because a lot of the people were starting to intermarry when they first came to... There's actually like this whole long thing that you could look into about like the reason they weren't letting blacks and whites intermarry, because I think they were going to try to make it sure the wealthy Americans who first, the wealthy Europeans, I think they were trying to make it so like the working class didn't commingle and establish like, wait a minute, why are we fighting along these stupid, like it's clearly them versus, like they were like in America they were started, like you can look this up, this was starting to develop, and then like they like made black people really, like they started associating everything, like the weird shit that what rich people do to play games with people started happening, and we've never been able to get back. We will get back there, and fucking hopefully one day deal with the wealthy, but until then, you know, let's just hope we don't kill each other on that to that discovery. Because again, there's the only division is people holding and things over the common person's head. Just remember this. The haves versus all of us. People like who own the sports teams are like our actual enemy. Like those are the people that are like, I know it's hard to like imagine. It's like, yeah, those guys are bad people. And I hate saying that. It's like, yeah, those are the people that are making things bad and making it so we won't get along, and they don't want us to get along. And yeah, but I don't want to come off as too communisty because I'm not that, and I hate communism. But there is a truth to class solidarity and all that, and the way class is probably the biggest thing we need to focus. Whatever. Let's not go down this road. It's the fourth quarter anyway. Now it's a good quarter. Let's focus on football. Yeah, I can't really pick the Falcons. We're back on the we don't pick the Falcons stuff. Oh, they got him on holding, didn't they? Yeah, they did. First and 20 after the hold by 64. It's at the 29-yard line. 49ers have it. Let's see what they call. They're going to go shotgun formation. They throw it, and it's incomplete. Really bad throw to Deebo Samuel, but that's an incomplete pass. What's up, Abe?
It's always the in guy on the line of scrimmage that creates that issue, right? They got to throw around him. Plus, you don't usually get the...
Yeah, that's fine, Kenny. You don't have to ever type. I have a lot of people who just lurk at this point. I'm fine with that. I'm slowly learning. Oh, you're good. You're good, Gutter. You're good, buddy. You don't need to say you're bad. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I don't think we should take their money. I just think that they're using like certain things to keep us divided amongst artificial sacrificial lines that don't need to exist, to keep it from a class solidarity Yeah, but I feel like I'm wrong often about things. Unless you look it up and I'm right. I'm just a little older. I think that's all that is. And I look a lot of dumb shit. I was going to schedule and I realized 6 vs 4 is Seahawks 0-3 and NFC are 6 and... Oh, fuck. I read that so bad. Yeah, but there is like this weird part of like history where like there was almost this like class achievement that happened, and then like the really rich people in the American colonies like it's kind of ties into like the witchcraft stuff that happened, by the way, like in Salem, Massachusetts. I think it all ties into that, like the whole thing. Like there's this crazy amount of shit that happened with that in the 1600s, and it's like there's a formation of Harvard that comes out of this and a whole bunch of crazy stuff. You know what's crazy? You know, Harvard was founded by like pilgrims and shit, and it was like a super religious college at first. And I think the child of the people who like went on to found it, like two of like the founding members, like Mather and Cotton, I think those two last names are significant for Harvard. They had like a kid down the road, like their descendants did, and that guy is the one who started the who like led the Salem witch trials. Pretty interesting, huh? I think I'm like 80% positive on that. I won't swear to exacts, but he was that guy who like the grandkid of two people who started Harvard, led the Salem witch trials, and I think that's kind of an interesting piece of American history. Ivy League becoming FBS. What's FBS? Am I hidden or is Rob just ignoring me? Probably the second one. What am I ignoring? I'm not answering like anybody. I'm just rambling right now. Fernando. Are the Ivy Leagues not FBS? Just a random question. Are NFL shop jerseys worth it? I have seen numerous complaints. Yeah, it does take a little while for them to show up, but they're all right. I mean, if you don't mind waiting for a minute for them to come. You think your brain was asleep? What's up, Adam? How's it going, boss? Commercial break right now. There was an injury to Covington, I believe, was the last name. Yeah, Covington was injured on the play. 49ers have it 1st and 10 at the Chargers 36, so we have quite the drive going on with 11:27 to play. The score is 16-13. Chargers lead by 3. Ivy League's FCS. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Colby Covington. Is that his name? That'd be a pretty funny name for a guy. It is C. Covington. Uh-oh. FBS has other teams, has teams like... yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't know that they were FCS. I didn't know that. I know what the FCS is and FBS is. I just didn't know Ivy Leagues were FBS. Or FCS. I thought they were just like their own weird FBS thing. Come on, 49ers, win this game so the Patriots can be a playoff team. It's a little overblown what actually happened at the witch trials because, like, there's a really good shot, like a non-0% shot. Do you want to know what could have probably happened to these people and why they went buck crazy for about 6, 7, 8 months? There's this very specific fungus and what's the word? Mold that can grow on wheat and specific types of wheat and barleys and shit. Hold on a second. For some reason, my shit's just staying in the red. It's like, look, what is this? All right, come on. It's okay. You can do it. Fucking garbage. I hate things that don't have like a changeable thing. Anyway, there was like potentially ergot poisoning, ergot mold and fungus all over like the wheat in that point because it was like a damp harvest or something like that, and it led to very, very specific conditions where this wheat like it becomes like very trippy ass food. Like you eat it and you trip balls. That's like the number one thing that they think happened. A bunch of people got really fucked up on hallucinogens on accident, and that's kind of how you can explain the Salem witch trials. I wish I would have grown up in a college town. That would have been a lot of fun. I really like living where I live now. So when I grow up and choose my final place, I'm probably going to live on a college campus somewhere so my kids can grow up in that environment. Take them to the campus, you know, let them learn and fuck around and shit, and you know, just 1st and 10 there on another first down for the 49ers. Want them to be super into the whole college thing. I think it's very important education. Yeah, the fungus is how they got in the in Salem in the witch trials. That's like the number one belief. They're like one of the most popular anyway, because it happened. It's like every time that one of these witch hunts happened, by the way, like, you want to know what the #1 case of the like, it's always like witch hunt happens. You can examine like the crops from like that harvest, and like if it's like this weird thing that happens, like if like very specific harvest happens, people harvest it, they start eating the wheat that has the fungus on it, and there's always a witch hunt that results. It's like this very consistent like situation that happens throughout history in witch hunts. Wouldn't happen now because, you know, people are fucking stupid, but, and, you know, we can, but it's like this very consistent thing that's happened in history with the witch hunts. Very interesting. I think that kind of shit's very interesting to be like, oh, it was drugs. That makes way more sense than people just thought everybody was witches, because it makes everyone back then just sound kind of retarded. You know what I mean? These people were clearly witches. Like, you know how easy it would have been to disprove being a witch? All right, if I have magic powers, why would I let you put me in these fucking shackles? You know what I mean? Like, well, come on, I'd just leave. I'd get the hell out of here. 3rd and 10 coming up for the 49ers. Like, it just seems like people were fucked up or something. Like, it makes more sense that they were drugged out really bad and they didn't know it. And everything was magic and shit. Like, it's always like magic and powers and shit going on. Like, that didn't happen. It just makes more sense. Oh, he got stopped at the 2. 1st and go to the 2 for Ayuk. Yeah, exactly, Gutter. And plus, like, I don't know. There's just a fun environment. That was close. Oh, my gosh. That's offsides by the Chargers. That's a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey runs it in. That's going to be offsides on the Chargers, so long as that isn't like an illegal formation or anything on the 49ers. Big boy spike. Yes, sir. That's offsides on the defense. Penalty is declined. That'll be a touchdown. Plus, it's always a good positive energy. No one's mean to the kids on a college campus except fucking douchebags. And those people don't usually last too long in college. Even if you live on a frat row kind of street, they don't treat kids bad. They're pretty cool to kids. Just wouldn't advise doing that because it'd be way too loud. Probably try to live in one of the like nice neighborhoods or something close to the camp. Oh, they missed. Oh, no. Shocking miss by Robbie Gould. You don't usually see Robbie Gould miss kicks. Just goes wide right. Yeah, exactly. Gutter. A lot of people have done that to try to like clear the names of these women that were like just people who got fucked over by these like crazy people. A lot of them, you know, they've all been like, a lot of them are like posthumously like, you know, pardoned and shit. Yeah, you can check like witch hunts to basically find out like, oh, okay, this happened because of this. Yeah, I think being able to actually explain history with science is like the greatest way that we've learned how to use education. I don't know what's up with all I don't know. You know, I will say every game feels kind of like it looks slick out there. Like, does anybody else have that, like, feel like a lot of people are slipping down and slipping? Well, Thursdays was different because it was a monsoon. Detroit and Chicago just have bad kickers. I don't know why Robbie Gould. It kind of looks like it's like weirdly slippery out there in that game, but it doesn't at the same time. I don't know what it is. But it just feels like that game has a slippery feel aesthetic to it. It looks wet. Anyway, 7:54 remains here in the game. 7:54 remains in the game. 19-16 Chargers have taken, or the 49ers have taken the lead. Nick Folk, yeah, he's getting old. It's pretty shocking he's still in the league, in all honesty. Wish you Merry Christmas, wish you Merry Christmas. That was just how I did things. That was me singing. What do you guys think? You guys think I should go on The Voice? I wish they still did funny auditions and put those on TV, because I could go do that. I'd probably become famous from a funny audition. I have no shame when I sing terribly. I think it's hilarious. Are we back on? Oh, next Sunday night is the Chargers and the Chiefs. Incredibly mid. That's my reaction to that game being the game next week. Like, mid, That's actually going to be a really fucking good game. I'm excited for next Sunday night, just like this Sunday night. Tons of missed extra points this season. Weird for Robbie Gould to miss. Yeah, it's weird for Robbie Gould to miss specifically. Kicking kind of sucks. I hope a bunch of new kickers come soon. We're out of good kickers in the NFL. Teams need to start drafting them again. Chargers back-to-back Sundays. Yeah, it'll be a good game. Just sucks that there's two mid teams, right, Adam? As a non-Chiefs fan. I was gonna say, I thought didn't they move the Steelers-Raiders game out of that? By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like. I know we're at like 22 or something like that, so I appreciate everyone who's decided to leave a like. If you haven't done so, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, defeats the communists and all that other fun stuff, and, you know, all that good stuff. It's called pandering, and, you know, you got to do it. Or it defeats the capitalist if you are a communist. However you want me to pander, I'll do it. Just leave a like. Yeah, we're at 24, so that's pretty solid. What's up? Your name's Michael? Cool. Oh, this is, you know, she's having to wear both of the jerseys, Cheryl Bosa. She's got the dual Chargers 49ers jersey on. I think so. I think it's the turf. I don't know. It just looks slick. You think New England Patriots are making the playoffs in 2023? Well, Michael, if the Chargers lose this game, who do you think the 7 seed is right now? Just a little question for you. And then I'll answer your question. I hope that happens. I'm a big proponent of getting the fuck off of fake fields. I've been on this bandwagon crusade since 2015 when I first learned that joint injuries are way up on turf compared to grass turf. I hate grass. Or I hate turf. Nope, fuck that. Get grass. These guys are billionaires. Pay for the grass. Invest in your product. I'm tired of fucking cheap ACL injuries coming from non-contact. That needs to stop. Well, Brandon, I do think the Patriots could make the playoffs this year. It would take a little bit of luck and a little bit of help. But as of week 11, if the Chargers lose this game, the Patriots are the 7 seed. I think the Lions are like the 10 seed right now, unironically. Yeah, I'm glad players are starting to speak on it. I'm very happy that they're starting to understand what's hurting them. So can the dirt that's underneath these fucking turf fields. It's better to have grass. You guys don't understand. No. I get that's a little bit annoying to have to deal with, but no, it's like the level of unsafe that it is for these players, it's astounding. ACLs used to be such a rare injury in football that it was a career ending injury. When I first started watching football, if a player tore their ACL, that was literally a death sentence. Now it's like a commonplace welcome to the NFL injury because of these turfs. Like, your foot gets caught in the grass, you don't get the right release, and then somebody blasts you and your foot bends sideways. Why do you think you see so many bend over this way fucking things? It's because their feet are caught in the fucking turf. There's no give. Like it's just like, oh no, my foot's stuck and I'm running very, very quickly. This is going to end badly. So, and everybody's pretty much safer. Lions, they still are weirdly in it, Michael. Surprisingly, the Lions. I doubt they'll make the playoffs, but like they're still weirdly not eliminated. Fields are. It's better if the fields look bad and cost a little bit more to upkeep than the alternative, which is like, you know, everybody getting hurt all the fucking time. And playing on like concrete ass turf. I'm glad the players are starting to take note though. That's my big plus. Hey, we're up at 24 likes, so I appreciate it. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It help the stream out, get a few more people in here, and all that other YouTube shit. We're just kind of waiting for the game to pop back on. Yeah, the Giants and Jets Stadium is literally just a factory of torn ACLs. So is Detroit's, with that like slit film grass that they use. Looks like a goddamn beacomb. Like okay, so like there's like this type of, there's two types of turf. There's a very less problematic. The NFL players want to ban. There's this like comb looking turf that looks like this on a small level, right? Kind of like this, like a comb almost. And I don't know why the fuck they use this. They use this, and like your feet are gonna get stuck in there. You can just see by like the combing of it. There's other things that are just like 3 pieces of grass like this. Like, why are teams using that like slit film bullshit? I think the Bills are a Super Bowl team this year. I think they have a 2-3 year Super Bowl window. Yeah, they could be contenders next year too. This year, next year, and then the year after that. But after that, I think that's about that for their window. Last one was against the Patriots. Since then, they have been on a 3-game losing streak. The worst loss by the Patriots was against the Bears, and are on a 2 streak. Yep. Again, we got jumped by a team that suddenly found their offense out of nowhere. 2nd down and 9. Coincidence. We would have beat them if we would have known that they had that at quarterback. Like literally, the Patriots are unfortunate in when we played them. Like literally, it's like if we had played them a week later, we would beat them. We just had no idea that they were going to do that. The Eagles? I think the Eagles are going to lose in the playoffs somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Grass is softer. It's a little messier, but who cares? It's fucking safer. I also miss the way that fields used to look after games, where like the middle of the field looked completely ran down. It had such a way better aesthetic by the end of the game, where the field just looked completely ran up and down. Dude, if Tom didn't slip, that's a touchdown. And dude, that fucking field in Germany was like, I don't know, like everybody kept falling in that game. It was bad. You know. Did the 49ers play on like a grass field? It's so weird to see people with grass stains. Or is it like a combo grass, like a hybrid grass turf? Yeah, that's what I thought, Dean. I thought the field was pretty shit. Great fans. That was an awesome experience. The atmosphere looked great. But yeah, that field... Okay, I'm not the only one who thought the field looked like shit. Okay, I'm not the only one who thought that. All right. Even Seahawks fans are like, nah, that field was garbage, dude. You're right to think the way you're thinking. No, the first down. Oh, they take it away? Niners do use grass. That's what I thought, because like they're all banged up and on grass stains and shit. How you doing, Dean? Real grass. I was gonna say I think they're one of the few teams that use real grass. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a few teams that are slowly switching off. New England uses like the very popular hybrid grass, and I think it's to due to the cold weather. The Patriots, I think, use a hybrid. There's like a really good hybrid out there that the Patriots use from Harvard. Yeah, but it's like a very good hybrid turf. It's nobody gets hurt in New England playing on it, by the way. Nobody does. Yeah, there's like a real thing in New England about it's like if you're going to use turf, use the shit New England is using because they got it from Harvard or MIT, sorry. Like why not literally use the supplier New England has? Have you ever heard anybody having ACL problems in New England? No, because they have good turf. If you're going to use turf, buy very expensive versions of it from like major technical institutions like MIT. Everyone has those in their states. Gutter, I think you fell behind again. I'm not too sure. Arrowhead? Yeah, I was going to say, I think Arrowhead uses grass. I think Pittsburgh uses grass. Yeah, Chiefs. I think Pittsburgh does. Yeah, I was gonna say there's like I could think of them all if I sat here and really thought. I think weirdly enough, like the fucking Titans use real grass or something like that because they run it a lot. Titans, right? Titans use real grass. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like it's Packers. Bears? Bears and Packers both use grass too, don't they? Cincinnati. They're too cheap to order turf. That motherfuckers just build around the grass that was growing when they built the stadium. Nobody's being fooled by Cincinnati's goofy asses. No, actually, I don't know. They have weird amounts of injuries that happen. Washington uses real grass, by the way. Cleveland uses real grass. Really? SoFi uses real grass? No way. I would be stunned if SoFi Stadium uses real grass. 9 teams, Brown use grass? Yeah. Ravens? Bills? And Eagles. No, I fucked up with the Eagles and Bills. Yeah, Eagles maybe. I'm out of guesses, to be honest with you. That's about as far as I can go without it just being like I'm just guessing every team. The fact that I only got like 3 wrong in that entire run is goddamn impressive. Lamar Jackson? I hope they just re-sign him there. He deserves it. He's one of my favorite players, but if he leaves, I hope he goes to Detroit. I really thought the Seahawks were going to... Yeah, I thought they were going to as well. I really did think that as well. I feel bad for Seahawks fans. That was kind of a weird game. Rams, Lamar. They probably want him. Ackshire Stadium has a horrible field that winter. Is that where the Bills play? Is it Ackshire? Is that the name of that place?
So 158 to go. The Chargers down back at the 1 yard line with 99 yards to go.
I think yeah, I think so. I think so, Ven. I could probably make another guess, but my stomach hurts and I have to take a very big shit. So I don't want to guess anymore. Jeez, it's a 2-minute warning, right?
Right? So let's see if they have that somebody.
We played like ass. I mean, yeah, you know. I mean, you guys are still in first place, right? Oh, wait, no. If San Francisco wins, that kind of complicates everything, doesn't it? He'll probably have fun, Brandon. Michael, thanks for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate you. You take the MIT. Exactly. Does Collinsworth have a tattoo on his hand? Maybe. That wouldn't surprise me. Thanks for tuning in, my friend Brandon. All right. 1:58 to play. Here we go. 3 timeouts for the Chargers. 2-minute warning. Uh-oh. Almost got fucking safetied. Did Detroit Lions have even a shot? There's like these weird rumors that Lamar would sign with Detroit. Like, I don't know if that's fake, but there's like 4 teams that like are rumored to be able to sign Lamar after the season. It's like Miami, which probably aren't going to sign him now that Tua's good. Detroit, Philadelphia, probably not going to sign him now that they have him. And like one other team that like would want him. And like there's like a weird rumor about Detroit and Lamar Jackson. I don't know where the fuck it came from, but it's like a bullshit rumor for some reason. What a fucking hit by number 1. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. 2023 Bills and Bucks, I think. Oh, you're good, Brandon. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm mad. I just tend to talk a little excitedly. Odell? Oh, I don't know where he's going. Can't really tell with him. Ooh, incomplete. 4th and 3rd coming up. Oh, no, that's a turnover, isn't it? Oh, my God. The 49ers win. Let's go. And the rest of the teams. Oh, okay. Damn, I did pretty good. Tampa Bay, that was going to be one of my next guesses. Cardinals, that was going to be my next guess, was the Cardinals. I wouldn't have got the Broncos, Colts, or Jags. The Raiders I'd have never got, actually. I kept thinking the Raiders. They used to, I kept going, the Raiders used to play on grass. By the way, Patriots are a playoff team right the fuck now. Come on, 49ers, run it home, guys. Thank you, Jimmy G. I believe I maybe said the Cardinals. I thought I did, but I don't remember. We did it. Oh, yeah, Tom Brady's going to be the Patriots quarterback next year. Matt can sit down for a year and learn from the GOAT. I don't even give a fuck. Get rid of him. 1 game lead over San Francisco with 1 more game against them. There you go. Did you guys win your first game against them this year, too? I don't really care too much because I want to make the playoffs. Mad chat too much. What's your favorite team, Brand? Oh, the Lions. Well, you have friends here now, Michael. You're always welcome to hang out here. Or, you know. Oh, you guys lost that game? Well, now you'll probably win because of the split rule. You have a great day too, Gutter. Yep, see you next Sunday. I'll be live also for tomorrow, Monday Night Football and everything. Only the second half of Monday Night Football, though. Do we have enough money? Who? The Patriots? To re-sign Brady? Yeah, they have a lot of money coming in the next offseason. Like a lot of money. But, you know, I'm just goofing around about the Brady thing. Oh, they're calling the right timeouts and everything. It's 3rd and goal at the 8 right now for the Bucks, or for the 49ers. Who plays tomorrow? The Commanders and the Eagles do. Not a very great game, Adam. Kind of a, you know. I think he was asking if like the team has money to sign Brady. Man. All right, for sure, Gutter. I appreciate you. I forgot your name. It's Brandon? No, I'm reading a short story with the name Brandon. Yeah, Amazon got really fucked. Yeah, it's really bad. Well, no, that's Monday night. I don't know what next Thursday night is. Green Bay, Tennessee. That's a pretty good game. That's their best one in a minute. That should actually be pretty solid. Green Bay, Tennessee. Oh, the ESPN page is messed up. Here, let me refresh it. There you go. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, the Lions? Yeah, the Lions will have the third most salary cap in the offseason once they cut 3 players. Amazon got screwed on bad games is what he's saying. Eagles versus Jets Super Bowl, why not? Dean, you know what's funny is that's not even like impossible, and that'd be the worst Super Bowl to ever watch. I'd probably skip it. Just because I really can't mentally cope with the Jets winning a Super Bowl. John, that's right. I'm sorry, man. I forgot we had that whole talk about the name John. Ooh, smart decision there to make the Chargers burn that time out. Went to Detroit Lions. Will they make the playoffs? They'll eventually get in. Maybe not this year, but... Why did the Baltimore... Well, they did... Yeah, I mean, they did win the third one. Yeah, no problem, Michael. We're happy to have you in, man. Anyone's welcome to hang out here. I'm glad you feel welcome. Oh, man, my stomach is fucking killing. Dude, I gotta take such a big shit right now. Like, it's awful. Like, I'm like, please, come on, Chargers. Let this game go final. You guys are killing me, Chargers. I literally wouldn't be able to cope if this game went to overtime. Yeah, I've been holding it in for like 30 minutes now, dude. I have an amazing bladder control power. Who cares? I'm not a cool. No one here is cool. We're all a bunch of nerds and shit. You're fine, Michael. You're good, dude. Don't worry. Why are you guys flashing doo-doos? That's not helping my brain right now. I'm trying to think of anything but shits. Nah, they're kicking it. Or Jets Giants. That'd be a funny Super Bowl. The battle for New York. I'd like the storyline there. The battle for New York are 2 teams that play in New Jersey. The most hilarious way that could be framed. Wow, I've been so into this game. I didn't move for 3 hours from this chair, by the way. Damn. This was a good conversation, this stream. 22-16. Chargers will have a minute and they'll get the kickoff with no timeouts. Oh boy. Down by 6. Oh shit, it's Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper.
And if you look at the NFC West at the start of the season, the one team everybody thought, well, there's no way they're going to make it.
To sign Lamar Jackson? Yeah, I think so.
But Seattle's been off to the great start right now.
They should.
There's a 7 in 10 chance they make it, and the Niners as well. A very similar percentage to make the playoffs out of this division.
But remember, it was the Niners, right, that ended up winning that game earlier.
All right, later, Dean. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Hopefully your team gets it going next week anyway.
Week 15 Thursday night. And the AFC West, where everybody thought everybody would be good. It's been a very different story for the bottom 2 teams there. The Broncos and the Raiders now with very long odds.
Damn, Chiefs have a 98% chance at winning the division right now.
After all of the results from today.
Sheesh. Why are the percentages also? There's like a 50% chance for the fucking... Well, I guess those would all make sense. Yeah, it's 28 degrees where I'm at. I'm in the 20s right now. It's fucking freezing, dude. Let me tell you, I'm very cold. Oh, you're good. You're good, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, I'm below freezing here. It's awful. I think it's snowing out, to be honest. I'll have to double check with you. Let me look. I haven't moved in a while. Oh.
Don't snow up, but I can tell it's cold.
Smell it out there.
Made that special teams tackle for the Niners.
Well, ordinarily, play callers will tell you it's not.
All right, 53 seconds to go, 1st and 10. Ball at the 23-ish.
So now, whoever it is that you like the best, and that probably
Yeah, I'm very sensitive to cold. I'm wearing 2 jackets and a sweatshirt right now, and I'm freezing. Oh, back! Oh! As long as that actually was caught, we'll see if that didn't tip the ground, though. We'll see.
gets the pick, and the Niners are going to get the victory.
You're good, buddy.
so many times it's Bosa
You good, Michael or Brandon, whichever.
comes late to clean it up. Again, Bosa forces a step up. The arm gets hit.
Oh, that's clean as it gets.
A clean catch to me.
No, it's too cold, man. When it's cold, I don't get really. I don't ever sweat. When it's below like 70 degrees, I stop sweating. My body's just like, nope, not warm enough. We're in defense mode now.
During the course of the offseason, and
That's
there it
game.
shows up. Talanoa Hufanga,
Ball game.
Polamalu.
Chargers lose. 49ers win. Thank goodness for the Patriots. There's something I want to go look at really quick here. Family's doing good. All right, let's go look at the playoff picture real quick. I don't think this will be updated quite yet. All right, so 5-4, 5-4. We have a tiebreaker over these people. We have a harder strength of schedule. I believe we take their spot because of strength of schedule. How does a fucking tiebreaker work? They updated this around yet? They did. Okay, so this should be updating in a second here. So they'll go to 5, and I think we do go up. Come on, update it. I want to see all the fucking AFC's teams in the playoffs. By the way, I believe once this happens, this will be the playoffs, right? It will be the Patriots, Bills, Jets, and Dolphins. How fucking cool is that, guys? We're really close to seeing it. They just got to update that W right there. Into a loss for the Chargers. Into 5-4. Oh, I didn't even look. How will we look for the Lions? Hold on. Standings. Playoff picture. The Lions are the 12th seed. Oh, fuck. That's not bad. 12 seed. So if they can win next week, well, it's kind of getting pretty stark. But hey, they're still in the picture. They're still in the hunt. You know? What's up, Jehu? Yeah, I know. The Patriots are about to be a playoff team. Have a good night, Adam. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. I'm not long for the stream either, so I just want to fucking see it happen. Make the switch. Show it. They're not like updating the site for some reason. Like, come on. Give us what we want. Give us what we want. Why isn't it auto updating? You're in Arkansas? Nice. Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't think it's updating for a while. It always takes a second for shit like this to go through. Oh well. All right, guys. I want to get out of here. 9-4. Hey, you're having a good week. You're like the only person I know that's had a good week, Daniel. So good job. But no, guys, I want to get out of here. I'm fucking exhausted. You can hear it in my voice. Yeah, I'm fucking beat, dude. I've been live for like 6+ hours today. How long was I live for? Hold on, let me look at something. I'll close that real fast. I want to look at the final tallies on the stream. You picked the Vikings and the Colts with no... Yeah, I mean, those are solid picks to make. Especially since both of them went on to win. Hey, we got 26 likes on the stream. I appreciate that, everybody. That's a really solid number tonight. What we do on the views? Hey, back-to-back 1,000 viewer streams. I want to see something. Yeah, everybody didn't think you guys were going to win. That's a pretty, that's a good stand. That's a good season-saving win for the Packers. Oh, shit. There's a three-way tie. Hold on, let me show you guys something. I think mathematically we have one of the craziest things ever. Hold on. All right. It updated. Patriots, Bills, Jets, and Dolphins. It's all messed up right now. But technically there's 3 7 seeds and 2 3 seeds. But technically, yes, this would be the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why the Ravens and Jets are all mixed up. I think it's mixed up. Hold on, let me Why are there so many teams in the fucking AFC playoffs? They just don't want to put the Patriots there. Yeah, it's Green Mountain Dew. Yep. Yeah, Green Mountain Dew's good. I like Green Mountain Dew. Look at that. Bam. Patriots, one of the top 7 teams. Boom, boom, baby. Let's go. Isn't that cool? The Patriots, Bills, Jets, and Dolphins, all playoff teams. Who would have thought we'd ever see it? Either way, we got to see it. We got to see the impossible. The Patriots are a playoff team right now in Week 11. Let's go! No, who would have thought we'd be here? The Patriots are in there in Week 11. Isn't that crazy? For all that bitching and bullshitting about my team, we're still in the playoffs. And that's all that matters in this league. You make the playoffs or you don't. Yeah, and we got the whole squad with us now. We're back in. Yeah, the Giants are a playoff team. Yeah, of course they are. What? Yeah, Ven, isn't that the craziest thing in that the AFC right now? There's like 7 fucking... The AFC's good. I like the fact that there's all these teams in the playoffs right now. That's a good sign for football. I like when everybody's good. No, we don't get the 6 seed. The Ravens are supposed to be the 4 seed. I don't know why it looks like that. The Ravens should be the 4 seed. They're ahead of both the Bills and the Jets because they have a division win. That is really weirdly miscounted, and I'm pretty sure the Ravens or the Colts or the Chargers and the Bengals are behind us because common opponents with the Bengals, we beat the Browns and the Bengals did not. So we have that tiebreaker with them. And I believe we've also beaten a Chargers opponent that they did not beat. I literally think that's how they determine it, by the way. They start looking at common opponents. Yeah, but the Bills are not a division-winning team right now, Jehu. The Ravens are a division-winning team. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? The Ravens will always be the 4 seed ahead of the Bills or the Jets because of the division. Yeah. Yep. If that's why Miami, I think, is ahead of the Dolphin or the yeah. You get it. Yeah. Yo. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. My stomach hurts. All right, thank you guys again. It was a fun day of streaming. We did a very long amount. Oh, where'd I go? I clicked off the wrong thing. I want to close that. We did, let's see, 3 hours on this stream, and I think like 3 hours and 50 minutes on the earlier stream. Yeah, 3 hours and 44. So 6 hours, almost 7 hours of streaming this afternoon. So I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. It was very, very fun. It was good times. Yeah, it was 6 hours and 50 minutes of streaming today. So basically 7 hours. So gave you guys my Sundays. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night for some football. And for, well, Monday Night Football, the second half. Maybe. It kind of just depends how I'm feeling. I might just say fuck it and not stream tomorrow night. But I probably will. More than likely will. So I'll catch you guys Sunday night or Monday night. Thank you again to everyone who came out. What, we're out? Who do they got in? The Bengals? We're ahead of them. It's got to be incorrect. How are the Chargers still ahead? Oh, well. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace out. Go Lions. Go Tigers. And, of course, it's always go Patriots. Thanks for a fun day. I'll see you next time.